Hello, hello. Alright, I can hear me. Oh, I know, let's try. Make sure I can actually hear me. Dashboard. Alright, let's see. Can I hear me? Yep, alright. I think it does. Alright, everything works. Awesome. Oh my god, it's going all over Twitter. DSP Darksidefilled just beat Mario Sunshine. And then apparently he forgot to turn off his camera or whatever, his audio. And is caught masturbating again on live stream. God, that's hilarious. Ooh, notification. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people because a lot of detractors watch him. Just to wait for him to say something racist, bigoted, sexist, whatever, and then report it to Twitch, and then Twitch goes, "Oh well, yeah, that's against the rules, but that doesn't count this time because it's DSP." My microphone is assuming as sensitive as it was before. Alright, but it's working. So, alright, enough time to get people to join. How many people have joined? I can't. Oh, wait. No, there it is. Ooh, I got 4 watching now. Nice. Hello, everyone. Back to the game. When I arrive at the academy next morning, I find a sizable... Oh, alright, so yeah, this is new. None of them looking particularly happy with me. Well, look who actually showed up. Why is everyone mad at me? It's... Oh, the Doug, because I called everyone like, hey, everyone get here in the morning. Probably trying to have pulled the blackmail card to get her here, but at the same time, I need as many people as I can get. You thought I wouldn't? Honestly, no. Why not? I swear this sounds wrong. Man, first I had static in the... But I listened to my own thing. After taking like 5 minutes to figure out how to do it. So I listened to it, I can hear it, so it should be working. Anyways. I was the guy who organized this. Why wouldn't I show up? Once an irresponsible person, always an irresponsible person. Fuck you, bitch. Yes, Ruri! You like some pepper with that salt? I'm just telling him how to improve. Sure you are. You haven't said a single constructive thing. Does he deserve it? He doesn't bloody take anything seriously. Has he ever excelled? Ever? Is this still about that stupid project from last year? It wasn't stupid. Clearly you don't have the brains to understand. Hey! Lay off her. Guys, can we just... It really doesn't sound like it's working. Okay, I just checked my thing again. Yeah, it's working, so why does it sound like it's not? It doesn't sound like it did before. Alright, anyways. Stay out of this, Yahiko! Ooh, Ruri, bringing out the cat claws. Meow. Get her! Akira, yay. Look, Elizabeth, I've tried to just ignore you. I thought you improved because Yama stopped talking about you. But you're too stubborn to think you might be wrong. You know nothing about me. Stop shooting off your mouth like an ignorant. An ignorant what? You would come here and say that to me. Y'all was need to let loose, for y'all spill 'em. Condone what you... What? The fuck is she speaking? For a second, I find myself double checking whether that was indeed Misaki, last name, who just spoke. Judging from the fact that everyone else looks as bewildered as me, the answer is a resounding yes. Promotion immediately comes to a halt. Masato, seemingly the only person who actually registered what Misaki just said. She's right, ain't no use in us arguing. Alright then, guess that's one way to defuse an angry Masato. What makes it a little scary was how easily Misaki could do so. Elizabeth and Ruri turn away in a huff, but they stay silent. I'm not completely sure whether it's out of respect for Misaki, or simply don't have the energy to keep arguing. Man, my notifications. Man, my notifications are blowing up because I already commented on a couple of like outside Phil and they call me divas. And yes, holy crap, Dark Side Phil did it again. Masturbated live on stream in front of a bunch of kids. God. Oh, this is starting off. Man, it's only distracted me from the game, sorry. Oh, this is getting off to a great start. It appears you accrued a respectable quantity of potential peons after all, Ishiyama. And now Shiguri's here, which will either fix everything or make matters much, much worse. I'm betting on the latter. Huh? Wait, isn't that? Ari, what are you doing here? You? Elbow him in the ribs to shut him up. He seems to understand. She's with me, obviously. I, on the other hand, have my own inquiry. By what means have you acquainted yourself with Ari Hiraga? I don't know her, same school, remember? Yeah, you address her with some similitude of fellowship. So, do you? How do you know her? I hold no obligation to acknowledge queries impelled by a marginally competent plebeian. With this kind of affirmation of my hard efforts, she moves into the group, examining each person from head to toe. They only stare back and show how to react. Intriguing. Oh, I see. Said the blind man to the deaf daughters told the town mute to spread the word. Sign language. Yeah. What are you doing? Shiguri only returns to the center of the group without another word. My name is Shiguri Enomoto. I'm a freelance detective. Ain't you kinda young for that? I am 26 years of age, you tendacious imbecile, and legally certified. She flashes her badge at Masato, who only shrugs. You're 26? Alright, means you can buy me a beer. Wait, what? Pray keep yourself from any further counterproductive disruptions. For a moment of silence, during which she takes a deep breath with Ari comfortably patting her back, she seems to regain control. Sorry. You have been summoned on account of an extremely important affair. As you might expect, I cannot divulge details due to the confidential nature of the case. However, I can tell you the following. We are searching for any information that may be related to the recent disappearances of Academy students. You must be meticulous. You must be witty. You must be adaptable. And above all, you must stay alive. Her words carry unusual dramatic weight. A quick glance around the area confirms my suspicions. Every person is leaning towards Shiguri. A glimmer of excitement in their eyes. Even Elizabeth seems interested. Heck, I'm looking forward to this. Turns out that Shiguri can be inspiring when she really wants to. Investigate all areas of the school until noon, where we shall reconvene at the garden rooftop to debrief. There's a garden rooftop? Cool. Leave no stone unturned. The lives of innocent citizens lie in our hands. 3, 2, 1. Break! Everyone scrambles around like chickens with their heads cut off. Alright, back to the game. Sorry. Every person in the group tears off in every direction. Only Ari, Rui, and Shiguri remain. Ruri shuffles close to Shigure with a shy smile. I'm sorry, but would it be okay if I tagged along with you? Being a detective just sounds so cool. But, of course, only if it's okay with you and Ari. I know Shigure's chest puffed up slightly like a proud veteran aiming to impress the newbies. Ruri probably scored extra points by including Ari. Well, if you insist. Ari? Ari glances from Ruri to Shigure and back. The edge of her brow furrowing slightly. Shigure, noting her hesitation, tries a comforting smile. Remember? Ari stares vaguely at Shigure for a long moment, then nods, the corner of her lips rising just slightly. It's settled. What's your name? I'm Ruri Hayata. We must depart at once. Ruri, enlightenment awaits. And she promptly dashes away, Ruri on her heels. Ari briefly glances in my direction as she follows them out. I spent an idle moment relishing the fresh air against my face and the glorious serenity of silence. Then I straighten my shoulders and evaluate my surroundings, ready to start my investigation. Let's go to the rooftop. I haven't been there yet. Maybe we need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The rooftop is always a good place for a bird's eye view of the campus. My school, you couldn't get to the rooftop. Terrible. I was looking for scenery. The rooftop would be in a... Wow. That's some damn good... Because those trees have got to be fucking heavy. You don't understand, like, how heavy a tree can be until you're taking down limbs, and it's like, yeah, that limb probably weighs more than a truck. So you gotta do it in sections. Open face and stretching high above the majority of the school, the rooftop is rife with luscious trees and flowers, blooming in aesthetic arrangements. Except he doesn't like green, he likes red. If I'm the person from the woods. Which I don't know if I am yet or not. I have no idea, like, I don't know what's going on yet. Hopefully we'll find out. Eventually. I mean, obviously we will, if you... Anyways, I'll shut up now. It's also fairly quiet, which is pretty surprising given how nice it is. Then again... Most students would rather be fiddling around on their phones or social media. But I don't really have time to sit and take a look around, so I head right to the edge of the greenhouse to get a good look at the campus. No girls rendezvous? It's kind of boring. That definitely sounds like Yahiko. Why? These trees are just as pretty as the girls. And that's definitely Kira. What? The trees can't talk. Is it that the trees can't talk or that you can't hear the trees? Huh? Just because trees haven't had their civil rights movement yet doesn't mean that they don't have a voice. Sat around the edge of the roof towards the voices. Spotted Kira perched on the branch of a large tree and Yahiko slumped on a bench by a bed of roses like a model. But trees don't have brains. You don't either, and look how well you talk. High five. I do talk well. Don't I? Not really. I'm not surprised that he missed that. I am surprised that Akira would think of such a sarcastic reply. Maybe Ruru's rubbing off on her. Wait, what are we looking for again? Cocaine! The meaning of life. We can find that on the rooftop? Well, it depends on what the meaning of life is to you. Can there be multiple meanings of life? I gotta stop hitting that button. That's also up to you. This is too confusing. Forget it. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was weird. Let's look for what we're supposed to look for, my good minion. I wouldn't expect to find any meaning of life in an afternoon. We're not looking for the meaning of life. On the contrary, everyone's looking for the meaning of life. I choose that moment to make my presence known by sliding forward. Akira's face lights up in a brief smile as she waves me over. Sup-a-doodle dandy, Cap. I'm been promoted to captain, alright. Probably short for captain. Why does she refer to me as all these military titles? Yama, my good minion. Help a man poor in spirit, won't you? What's that supposed to mean? I can't seem to remember what we're supposed to be looking for. I tried asking this girl, but I'm an Atari 400. Okay, that's one that's beyond even me. You know, Atari 400, one of those old computers with really tiny memory? Ah, I get it. High five. Wait. Sorry. High five myself, no friends. Ow, fuck! Oh! Oh, thumb. Alright, note to self. Don't do that again. Oh. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. God damn. And mind you, I fell on the floor. Like, what did I fall on the floor that cut my thumb like this? Like, it's only a couple tiny marks, but it's right on the fucking tendon. Oh, ow! I'm sorry, everyone. Ow, that hurt. In other words, I can't remember either. Fuck, ow. Why does she look so happy about that fact? Randomly disappearing students. Ring a bell? Ah! Say no more, my man. Leave it to me. Like, what's he gonna do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stupid. So stupid. Leave it to me too. I want to see the root of our problems. Because I've taken a liking to mysteries. They're growing on me. Very punny. Every pun is fantastic. There's the worse the pun, the better it is. Mirror the both, as puns usually are. Thank you. Yes. You talk weird, my minion, but as your benevolent leader, I can overlook your little idiosyncrasies. Idiosyncrasies, actually, but so I come a guy who can't probably say idiosyncrasies. Understood, your gracious supreme high majesticalness. Which move should we make next? Ahiko just swells up for a moment, clearly pleased with being called the gracious supreme whatever. I'd better jump in before this turns disastrous. We need to do something about the case. I say we branch out. Maybe separate investigations will bear some fruit. And no, give me more plant puns. Is it driving you nutty? I'll get you sick of more puns yet. Yes. He's not looking happy. Should we cheer him up, or would that just soil it? Wouldn't that take too long? Okay, bring it back. This is a comedy show. We need to focus on the case. I know we're in bad shape when I'm the person who has to get everyone organized. Aw, you're a real soil sport, Yama. Because plant puns are stupid beyond belief. I didn't mean to say it like that. Say what? Let's just review what we're looking for. Really don't need to be so snappy. Akira! That's the harshest I've ever spoken, but I can't help it. I can barely handle these two by themselves. Alright, Phoenix Pride, since you've probably not seen the beginning. The very first part of this game, you're in the woods, and you're carving someone up, like they're tied to a tree, and you're butchering them. Talking about how you hate the color green and love the color red. So you're literally taking leaves off trees and like painting them in the blood of your victim. Then you wake up in high school as this Yama guy. And it's like, and it becomes this kind of game, just a regular like visual novel point and click game. Then after a while, I'm back in the woods again, dumping off a body for someone. And like that person shows up. I talk to him for a couple minutes and then I'm back at school. But I don't know if it's Yama or not. Someone's described a dissociative identity disorder, aka multiple personality disorder. So it might be that, or it might be Misaki. I'm not exactly sure who the person is doing the butchering, or even if the killing's real. For all we know, these three people that are disappearing that we're looking for clues for are just, no, they ran off to be with their girlfriend, or they ran off to be with their boyfriend. They ran off to go join the circus. I don't know. But yes, that's what's going on so far. Very start of the game, someone's being butchered in the woods. Leaves literally being painted red with blood because they don't like the color green, but they like the color red. Followed up that with whatever the hell's going on in this high school. Then you get subscription? Crap, what's it called? Drafted by a private detective, to help investigate the 3 missing people at your school. He's your best friend. He wants to be a model. He wants to put a mansion on the moon. His dreams are well above and beyond. She's in drama club with your friend Rui. Anyways, so back to the game. Together, they harbor the potential destructive power of a nuclear weapon. So, Shiguri is certain that there's a lead to the disappearance at this school. Have you guys found anything out? Ah, my good minion, I'm glad you asked. As I'm sure you're well aware by now, the great Yahiko Ikari sustains a large and precise intelligence network called Patter. Yes, drama club. He, like I said, he wants to be like billionaire playboy, and he's gonna do that by becoming a model, according to him. Because like he had to go to career day, and you had to write, what do you want to be in the future, and how do you want to achieve it. And she's in drama club with your friend Rui. You're technically a member of the trek with your friend Masato, but you always skip it because you don't want to run because running. Patter's their version of Twitter, and he's actually a member of a group that does cute little videos called Grover Mecker, where someone plays the president of the United States. So it's not America; it's America spelled backwards. And it's really terrible animation with Rego bricks instead of Lego bricks. But if you watch my previous playthroughs, this is actually a pretty good game so far. Apparently it's good as 10 hours long, according to how long to beat it. And this is hour 5 I think I'm on. Anyway, so back to alright. God, I'm getting distracted. Back to the game. He delicately whips out his phone, pulling out some social media app or another. Yes, I see. Have you divined from the magic mirror, oh fortuitous awesomeness? Are you sure you can handle all this information? I must take upon this burden for the greater good. Do not hold back your mercifulness benevolence. Again, she does everything over the top dramatic. She always calls you Sarge, Loot, Cap, something military-wise. Very well. He dramatically flings out an arm, pointing his phone to the skies of calling down thunder from the heavens. But first I require reception! I've been having fun. I've been doing voices and adding my own commentary to this whole game. Your unlimited omniscience? That's a bit sad, isn't it? Well, reception isn't good up here. Can you just use the school Wi-Fi? Why, so I can. And the cat strikes again. Yeah, if common sense was more common, we'd have a lot better generation going on. Unfortunately, it's like a superpower now. Everyone has it. Okay, here's what we got. Patter, my wish is your command. You must now search for me. IIBA. I managed to say that in a completely serious voice. I have no clue. What exactly does IIBA stand for? Instant Iguanas by Architecture, of course. Really? All this time I thought it meant Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy. This combo is a disaster to making. Oh, they'd make a cute couple. How about you just tell me what you find? Right. Scanning through the extensive network of plebeians. A momentary pause as Yahiko's finger flicked wildly over the screen. Yep. Uh-huh. Got it! Dun dun dun! There's so dramatic background music here. What exactly does that mean? Oh crap. What was that? Why wasn't looking? No, you go away. Oh, I don't care. Alright, back to the game. Sorry about that. Message. What exactly does that mean? Allow me to enlighten you, minion. 3 students have disappeared so far. The names are Midori, Meino, Tuma Hayashi, and Akane Shunkino. Midori poofed 8 days ago. Tuma around 5 days ago, and Akane just 2 days ago. And there you have it. I wait for him to elaborate. He doesn't. Is that it? Is what it? We need more info than that. We do? Aw, Cap, let me take over. She gratefully plucks Yahiko's phone from his hands. Alright, Cap, I'll give it to you straight. Like black coffee with no sugar or cream. There's something mighty fishy about this whole scenario, see? All those students disappeared around the same time. Yahiko just said they dissipated within 8 days. Why, I meant time of day, silly Caparino. You remember the curfew, right? I still have an apartment, so I don't have to worry about curfew. 11:30 p.m. sharp, no exceptions. Here's the thing, all these kiddos logged in for curfew on time, 11:30, right in their rooms. But then, they were gone by the next morning. Surprised by her deductive reasoning. Creepy, eh? See, that's what I'm wondering because, he goes to bed, something happens at night, he wakes up and, I don't know, I'm thinking that's what happened. There's been references to a bus killing someone, I think it was a sibling. Because apparently your parents are still alive, but it was a quick flash, less than a second, you were talking to your friend Ruri about the incident, and then there was a quick flash, but it wasn't like this, it was reverse colors, what's it called? It was the exposure was wrong on the picture, They show 2 adults and 2 kids, and I'm thinking you were one of the kids, so the other one would have been a sibling. So I'm thinking a bus accident, something like that, killed your sibling, and that trauma led you to become having DID, dissociative identity disorder, aka better known as multiple personality disorder. But I don't think Yama knows it. You're the character you play is Yama. But it could be something completely off the wall. Like I said, I've been playing this game for like 5 hours now, and I'm not sure what the hell's going on yet. Creepy, eh? Logically, she should be scared. Not that Akira has ever been logical until today. That's good, because a lot of people, they hear DID, like, huh? The dissociative identity disorder, huh? Then you gotta explain it. It's alright, it's multiple personality disorder. Oh, okay. It's like, but yeah, the scientific name for it is DID. I guess rational Akira only surfaces for short periods of time. So, 3 students, one after another, all logged in for curfew before disappearing in the dead of night. Anything to mention this, Yahiko? Oh, well, I mean, I knew about it, but like, who cares about that kind of stuff, right? What? We do, jackass! I mean, look at what really matters. He seizes the phone back with gusto, slightly shoving the screen in my face. My Grover Mecker publicly passed 12,000 repats, baby! Congratulations on this life-changing milestone, your chaotical dictatorship. I know, right? I'm famous. Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've gotten all that I can from here. I quietly creep away to another corner of the rooftop, leaving them to their own devices. Meow, chicka, meow, meow. The rendezvous arrives before I know it. In a few minutes, everyone's gathered on the rooftop. I take stock of the unfortunates. Ruri, Shiguri, and Ari seem disappointed. That's your friend Ruri, that's the detective, who looks young, but she's actually 26, and then you met her in District 6, which is apparently like the bad side of town. But if she's working for her, she was probably there doing what you were doing, investigating. But she doesn't talk much. And when she does, it's weird. Thinking maybe she has Asperger's syndrome. There's your best friend, Yahiko, the weirdo, obviously, that we just talked to. She's a bitch. She hates you. I don't know if you worked on a class project last year and you did shit because that's just the way you are, and it pissed her off or what, but yeah, we don't like her. At least the character doesn't like her, and I don't like her too much either. That's your childhood friend with you and Ruri. Then her and her mom moved like 4 or 5 years ago, and she cut off everyone. She never called, she never texted, she never emailed, nothing. But for some reason, she hates her mom. That's Akira, the girl from drama, and then that's your friend Masato, who wants you to stick with track and all that. Despite the idiocies of bureaucracy, it appears that a crucial piece of information did surface. That the students all disappeared even after curfew? Yes. You may elaborate further, Ishiyama. Glance around, but no one else seems willing to talk, not even Ruri, who was excited to play detective. Well, basically, each of the students logged in for the 11:30 p.m. curfew in their rooms. By all intents and purposes, that should have rendered them safe. Even if they're not allowed to leave the dorm building, they have to stay on campus. Well, even if they are allowed to leave the dorm building, right? It's not like anyone else can get in with the security perimeters around the building. So we have something strange in our hands, since they disappear when they shouldn't be able to. So they're bodied somewhere in the school. Ooh, we don't have to be searching the school, because they're going to be somewhere in the school. Well, as I decide our next course of action, I recommend that each of you obtain your desired nourishments. Dismissed. You mean get food? Here are our peaches. And like the Japanese schools is like, yeah, we have baby back ribs and all this good stuff. I was like, man, back in my day we had square pizza and that was it. Here they are busting out like fresh peaches and baby back ribs. The other Sacred persons are on the rooftop greenhouse, retrieving lunch boxes from their bags. Notice Yahiko sliding to the bench next to Misaki. Elizabeth sits opposite of Shiguri, alone. Kira whips out and Diana Hillis in the 17th. No, the 16th. 14th? XIV. 14th. That's her blanket. Yeah, she named her blanket Anna Diana Hellison the 14th. And lays her on the floor. When Rui and Masato attempt to sit on her, Akira gestures frantically at Rui. Oh! Yeah. Rui quickly makes her way to me, extending a lunchbox with 2 hands. Hey, you didn't bring any food, right? I made extra. You can have it if you want. You made enough food to fill an extra lunchbox? I accidentally made a lot more than I expected today. Just take it. Ruri likes you, likes you, but there's something going on with you where you don't want to reciprocate the feelings. But like you'll be like, wow, she's looking really cute today, and then you're like, wait, no, don't think of her like that. Which I don't get, but it's gotta be. That's why I'm also thinking the DID, like the other personality inside, is keeping him from trying to go for her. I can only stare at the lunchbox, my mind racing ahead of me. Should I? I'd rather not hurt her feelings, but isn't accepting homemade food from someone synonymous with accepting their feelings? I was at a cure for help, but she pointedly looking away from us. Maybe she wants to give us privacy. Take it before my arms fall off, idiot. That's a break for me. I'm comfortable enough to accept the lunchbox. Thanks. No problemo. She suddenly dashes back to Annette, Diana, Hellison the 14th, leaving me alone with the lunchbox. Could have sworn last time she called it the 17th, not the 14th. Yeah, oh well. I glance aside. Delicious eggs are neatly rolled and topped with seaweed. Set an Asiatic bouquet beside a bed of rice. Throws a shape into her lantern, decorated with lettuce, carrots, and cucumber. Man, she took some time. It looks unbelievably delicious. Just when I'm about to dig in, some commotion catches my attention. So, what's it like being in Lotus modeling? Do you live an extravagant life with servants who wait on your beck and call? I wouldn't say extravagant, but it is fun. Yeah, she's Lotus modeling company. He wants to be a model, so. You get to meet so many new people, visit so many new places, try so many new things. It's a great experience. Uh-oh. Why is that light flashing? Stop it. Alright, there we go. Why is that flashing? If you can still hear me, post something, please. This is why the light on my Blue Yeti just started flashing. That usually means I'm mute. But I can still hear stuff. What the hell is this thing doing? Ask her. Get to meet so many new people, visit so many new places, try so many new things. It's a great experience. Okay. Although it can be really demanding sometimes. Demanding? How? It's a competitive business, so it requires a lot of commitment. That's why I'm usually absent from class. And the school allows that? Surprisingly, my grades aren't being affected, so I suppose they don't see it as a problem. Do you think Lotus would have an opening for the great Yahiko Ikari? I doubt that his grades would allow him to work as a model. You are handsome, so I don't see why not. Ooh, yeah, doing the one-eye wink. Wink. Now nudge, wink, wink. Say no more, say no more. Terrible. Did she just call Yahiko handsome? I mean, he's not bad looking, but I didn't expect her to be so blunt about it. Yeah, you're right. Of course they wouldn't deny my impeccable charms. Nothing like this. Writing in this game is actually pretty good. I was surprised. Actually, was this the free one or was this like $3.99? Screw it. Take like 5 seconds to look. View purchase history. Yeah, apparently it was free. So yeah, if you want to check this game out yourself, the game's free. What's your number? I'll be sure to text you when I find something. I only shake my head incredulously as they begin sharing contact info. I dig into my free lunch, relishing the explosion of flavor in my mouth. Rui's really improved at cooking. As I eat, I continue to examine my surroundings. The next group to catch my attention is Ari and Shigure. Ari is quietly munching on a peach in her standard baby hamster fashion. Shigure, meanwhile, has propped her feet up on a flower bed like a gangsta. She appears to be eating some kind of sweet green dumpling. Shigure. Yes? Is that enough? What? This? She gestures to the green balls in her hand. Ari nods. More than enough. They're melon paste mookie. The root of immortality. What? There are no vegetables, no fruits, no protein. Well, yes, but it's not nutritious. Eat some veggies. If you insist, Ari. Ari shares a rare smile at this. I'm surprised by how open she is around Skiri. Makes me wonder how they know each other. Sisters? Maybe? I don't know. Not only that, but Shiguri actually listens to Ari. Seems like Ari is the only one who can put her in her place. Galloping goats! You don't mean to say... I do indeed, he is gone by now. Far beyond the city limits and out of your scheming hands. And there goes O2 again. Misunderstand the meaning of omniscience, my dear Lady Begin. Ha! As if you could beat true love. Oh no, I happen to know that your lover is hiding. Right here! God, don't point at me. Ah, Gamisado, thank you. Huh? Me? Jumping jackals always thought that sort of thing only happened in dramas. That's a proper Destiny-like moment, isn't it, Ruri? Masato? My true love? Yeah, I don't think so. Masato seems to take this as a challenge. Every muscle tightens with competitive aggressions as he steps between Ruri and Akira, brandishing an imaginary sword. Come on, fight me, little lady. You big coward. Yeah, I'm here. I challenge you to a duel to the death. No, duel to the pain. I smell disaster afoot. The hell's a duel to the pain? First your feet are cut off, below the ankles, and then your hands at the wrists, and then your eyes, and then your tongue. Well, that's only if I lose, right? Easy now. Now fight me, you crooked canary. That's pretty good. On second thought, peace. You can be with your true love. She flees away from the scene, taking cover behind Shigurati. Ooh, I have an email. What are you doing? I'm hiding by the Alps. You're the Alps. Go away, I'm not the Alps. That's what the Alps always say. That's what I like the writing of this game is not half bad. Let's see. And it is garbage. Go away. Alright, back to the game. Leave. An unusual burst of energy. She reaches out and shoves Akira to the ground. Ooh, everything happens at once. Rui rushes to Akira, wordily checking her for injury. Elizabeth and Misaki immediately get to their feet. Yahiko freezes while Masato spreads that Shigurati. The hell was that about? I'm thinking. Don't disturb me when I'm thinking. That's still not right to push on one. You didn't have to shove her, bitch. She wouldn't have left otherwise. Again, bitch. How'd you know that, eh? I took a moment to analyze all of you when we first met, if you recall. You can't know someone by one look. You can't if you possess at least one functional hemisphere of the brain. Don't talk like that, Shigurati. Guys, I'm fine. Let's just calm down. This does nothing to stop the rising tension. Even I can't but feel amped up. One thing for Shigurati to insult me, and another thing for her to insult one of my friends. Even if I saw him all the time. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite, I know. Just let me be. I need to think. Ain't you gonna say you're sorry? I won't say I'm sorry for something I have no reason to be sorry for. Bitch. Akira didn't even do anything to you. She had no awareness of the comfort of others. She completely discredited Ari's feelings on the matter. Ari? Wait, what? Everyone's eyes land on Ari, who stares blankly at her Peach. Come to think of it, Akira would have been right next to Ari. Oh, alright. I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable. I thought you guys were lonely. Just because you may be lonely in an identical situation does not give you the right to push your opinions on other people. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong, Akira. Stop this, Shigurati. On the contrary, you two were the ones horsing around, dragging everyone into your uncomfortable scenarios. Hey, ain't you the one making us investigate for you? I did nothing of the sort. Ishiyama was your requester. That ain't no excuse. For some reason I gave him a southern accent. I don't know why. Stop being so single-minded and think for once. All you can do is band together like sheep. Why don't you approach this from Ari's perspective? Everyone, once again, looks to Ari, who stops munching on her peach. Well, you just put her on the spot, which would make her uncomfortable. Don't speak as if you know more than I. Maybe you're the stubborn one, huh? This is going down fast. Finds that Elizabeth and Saki aren't making a move. They're just sitting back watching the display before them without emotion. Clearly, they value Shigurati too highly to fight back. Which means I have to do it. Rui, you may be saying this because you're still learning, but in the world of detectives... No, what you did was unnecessary, Shigurati. Please don't tell me that this is the real life. You shouldn't have pushed her, been like, hey, back off. Don't you lecture me about what real life is or not. Shut up, all of you. Ooh, I'm getting death glares now. Akira, are you okay? Redder than rain, Cap. There's a single tremble to her voice, but I ignore it. No need to stir up any more trouble. Good. Shiguri, don't shove people. It's rude. She was making Ari uncomfortable. Ari? Were you uncomfortable? Testimony of silence falls on the group. Ari only shrugs inconclusively. Okay, whatever. Akira, don't get too close again. Shiguri, don't shove Akira or anyone else, bitch. Again. Solved. That's not fair to... Solved! That's it. Understood? Thankfully, she nods solemnly. Shiguri only straightens her glasses, but I'm pretty sure that she'll also behave herself. Presently, I notice that Elizabeth and Misaki are looking at me with a tinge of respect. At least someone's pleased with me. Guys, why don't we cool off for a bit? Let's do something fun. Cocaine! Wait, what? Nobody seems to react. But somehow, I can tell that they're all interested. Fighting has a way of sucking you dry. Maybe it would be better to redirect everyone's energy to something else. Something where, if they end up fighting, at least they won't cause permanent emotional or physical scars. What do you suggest? Watching a movie? Subtly shake my head. We'd never get anyone to agree on the same movie. I mean, how about an amusement park? An amusement park? Yeah, there's that new high-tech one by the mall. You know, the new Lemonade Skate attractions. I vaguely recall seeing something like that on the news. Stupid name. The mega corporation of all things technical and media related, partnering with a handful of large amusement parks all over the country. Apparently they were going to revolutionize entertainment. Don't they all say that? Oh. Those look amazing! Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm in. Elizabeth only shakes her head. There's more close signs I must pass. I have other duties to attend to. Consider this for a moment. Try to let her go. She did try her best in the investigation. But the image of a squealing Elizabeth on a top-level oracle is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, do you know anything about coffee? Her face pales as she quickly glances around at the others. When they only return looks of confusion, she turns over to me, angrily saying to my ear, "Stop that! And come with us." Give me one reason. Because you don't want anyone to find out about your job? Give me another reason. Because you'd be alone if you stayed here, and that's kind of sad to me. Thought comes before I can stop it. I quickly wave it away so it won't take root. Best thing here right now is to sympathize with Elizabeth. Bitch. Because I'm so dashing. That isn't a good reason. You asked for a reason that doesn't necessarily merit a good one. Blimey, I still simply can't believe you. Steps back, raising her voice so everyone can hear. Fine, but who's paying? For a second, the detective stares back at us, uncomprehending. Then she leaps to her feet, face coloring in anger. No, absolutely not. Why? I have no incentive in chaperoning an inordinately extensive conglomerate of congenitally impaired juveniles to a venue whose solitary objective is the frivolous squandering of time. The insults only fuel me to think harder. The amusement park won't be cheap. We need Shiguri to pay for us. Question is, what would make her... Oh, of course, if it has anything to do with the case, Shiguri would be the one in the blink of an eye. Well, I was going to mention this because it seemed trivial at the time, but there was a minor lead from today. And you did not think to tell me sooner? Like I said, it felt too trivial for me to mention. Honestly, I don't really want to go to the park, but I feel like it might give us some important information. Well, what was the lead? Ad-libbing in front of a teacher is one thing, but ad-libbing in front of Shiguri is a different matter entirely. I struggle to work past my sluggish brain for the answers. Well, there were some claims that the Yakuza might own the amusement park. It might give us a clue on how the students are able to leave the campus after curfew. Wait, there's no reason for the Yakuza to be affiliated with the disappearances. Well, that would tie two controversial pieces of evidence from last week. Is she serious? Ari? Amusement park? I shouldn't go. Remember? Surprisingly, Ari's silence suddenly seems to strengthen Shiguri's resolve. Don't think of it in such a manner. Very well, Ishiyama, let us depart. Really? And you're paying for everyone? Oh yes, with your future wages. I'm not even getting paid! Hey, what's going on up here? Ooh, Mr. Ryota! He's a good guy. Unless it turns out he's the serial killer killing all these people. As if there wasn't party enough, Mr. Ryota arrives on the scene, brandishing a ruler in his right hand. Steps short upon seeing our little group. Yama? Hey, Mr. Ryota. Wyvern isn't the J-Man. Sup, Mr. Ryota. Hey, gents. Ladies. What the hell is going on up here? The third floor officers swore up and down that someone was getting murdered. I recalled at a simple level that recent argument and feel slightly guilty. Were we that loud? Loud enough that I'm supposed to give A disturbance warning, apparently. He manages to pile the touch notes threateningly. Everyone stiffens, except for Shigeri and me. Probably a bad sign. Oh no, please, Mr. Ryota, I'll do anything. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Say no more, say no more. Whatever could be wrong, Miss Oshiro. And with a total lack of elegance, he flings the slips of paper over the banister of the roof. They rain down in shards of flapping pink to the school pool below. Listen, kids. You totally weren't here. The officers were just totally hallucinating. And I totally did not just toss those potentials to the pool. They pops up on everyone's faces. Trust Mr. Ryota to be a rebel. Now scram before they fire me, yeah? We don't need any further encouragement. Hey, we're going to amusement park. Alright, alright. We rush away from the rooftop greenhouse and down the stairs. Thankfully, the walk to an amusement park is uneventful. Nobody seems to notice when we pass by 6 police cars in the space of half an hour. Ooh, things are picking up around here. I wonder, though, what is going to happen. The Palace theme park is startlingly successful, considering how recently it was founded. That can largely be credited to its cutting-edge attractions. Has nothing on Cedar Point. Cedar Point is amazing. Best amusement park in the world. Has the record for the most records. Even minor details like the hologram park maps in every segment or the experimental cleaning robots roaring about. Everything makes the place seem like a piece of the future. Looks like stupid company name really outdone themselves. And when I can't say a name or pronounce something, I just like, no, Misaki, last name, because I can't pronounce the last name, or in this case, I know it's Lemniscates. I just say company name, screw it. Welcome! How many tickets? Yago swaggers to the front of the line, leaning on one elbow against the window. These are all my friends. You can buzz them in, right? Sorry, who are you? The rest of us exchange dubious glances as Yahiko jerks back, clearly shocked. I'm Yahiko Akari. Who? Yahiko Akari, you know, the son of the Akaris? There's full recognition in the attendant's eyes, but she doesn't budge. I wasn't aware the Akaris had a son. Of course they do, it's me. Sorry, sir, but do you have any proof? Knew you would ask, I'll just come right up. Wait, Yahiko. He confidently dials the number to his phone. We wait and wait some more. Then lowers his phone, looking sheepish. Huh. Sorry, they must be busy. But I really am the son of the Akaris. Look, I have, enough, we're simply wasting time. Shigeri pushes in front of him and hands out her card as the register racks up. To a startling... Oh, crap. Yeah, taking a whole group of people to Cedar Point would be expensive as shit. Cheaper than Disney World, obviously, but... Without further ado, we're ushered into the park, but not without some prominent glares from the staff. As we enter the main area, we're assaulted with smells of oily, overpriced food. And the cloying scent of sugar. Exhausted parents are being dragged from place to place by bouncing, squealing children. Sorry guys, I really thought I could get us in. It's, fine. We weren't expecting... We had someone who was gonna pay for us, jeez. Aww. That's sad. You can't seriously be the son of some... stupid company name higher-ups. Before we proceed any further, I recommend that you all exchange contact information. Mesh as it may be, you are now under my jurisdiction. It is my responsibility to return you all to safety. After a moment's pause, everyone moves into action, only for I need to gather his Aries, while others seem to be having more difficulty. Won't you bestow me with the honor of your number, my lady? Oh, I don't have a phone. She says as she holds her phone up. And this is where your reputation as school princess backfires tremendously. I suppose. It wouldn't be much trouble. He eagerly hands his phone to her, where she inputs her information slowly and agonizingly. Right, I've got an investigation to see to, so here we must part. Honestly, I'm surprised that she hasn't forced us to investigate with her, especially considering that she paid. Alright, promise me you shall participate in everything. I'm guessing either like homeschooled, so she didn't socialize much, or Asperger's syndrome, something like that. Some disorder keeps her from... I mean, this is probably her older sister or something like that. Thank you. Farewell. Duty calls. With that, she races off into the distance, cat bouncing merrily over her head. It's like when I got this game, like, I don't know anything about this game. I wasn't sure what it was about, then, like, I start game. Oh, you're in the woods butchering someone, literally painting the leaves green because you hate the color green, but you like the color red. So you were literally painting the leaves green with someone's blood that you're butchering and all that, like. And then you get to this spot, it's like, wait, what the hell's going on? For some reason, after everyone's finished exchanging information, they all turn to me. Guess I'm supposed to decide where to go. Oh, laser tag! A large dome at the corner of the map catches my eye. I tap for more details. Ultimate Laser Tag Center, brought to you by stupid company name Setcode. Stupid company name site code? That's, glasses, right? They're goggles with interactive displays that gives you stats and targeting cursors and a mini-map so it feels like you're in a video game. That sounds pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, we gotta give it a try. And he races off to the laser center without a second glance. I guess we're going there. Thankfully, no one seems to have any objections. We arrive at the attraction without any interruptions. We're admitted fairly quickly, maybe because our group is large enough to single-handedly create a game. Okay, we need 2 team captains. Hell yeah, anyone who wants to win, join me. We'll be great at not only shooting stuff, but solving stuff. Join the Harvard assassination crew today. Oh, he's super smart, like, top of the class. Harvard assassination crew? What kind of name is that? Oh, that's one team captain. Who shall dare contest him? He bells out like an announcer of some twisted reality show. I will. It's preferable to follow an incompetent leader. Screw you, bitch. Her enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, the captains have been selected, so without further ado, it's time to start the draft. Captain Kurogane, you may pick your first minion. Rudy. Alright. Well, that was quick. I get where he's coming from. Rui's thoughtful, but can be quick on her feet. She'd be a good selection. At the same time, I don't see the rush to pick her first. It's not like Elizabeth would ever select her. A fair choice. Hayata is now aligned with the Harvard assassination crew. Captain Oshiro, your turn. You can pick 2 minions as per drafting rules. Official drafting rules for laser tags? Can't hurt. Oshiro, the clock's ticking. Elizabeth rolls her eyes but glances between the remaining participants. Misaki. That's last name for the Resistance. We're the Resistance. What? Why the Resistance? I've always wanted to be part of Resistance. Stupid last name has joined the Resistance. We're not the Resistance, but I want to be part of the Resistance. It's up to me to choose whether you're in the Resistance or not. So, it is the Resistance? We're not a Resistance. Thankfully, the clamor dies when Yahiko raises a hand. You may pick 1 more minion unless you wish to give up your advantage. Never! Considering that getting her here was akin to pulling teeth, she's remarkably engaged in all the activities. I choose... Her eyes pause, pass over Akira, and flinch at Yahiko. For a few seconds, they flicker between me and Artie. For her being such a bitch to me, Yama, get your ass over here. Everyone falls to silence. For a long moment, all that can be heard is a faint hum of the overhead lights. You're serious? What? You weren't exactly happy with Yama earlier today. Can I pick who I want? I'm the captain. I want to see that sweet booty. Give me that booty. Give me that booty. Shake that booty. You want him? Oh, wait. I emphasized the wrong word. You want him? Yeah, baby. Meow, meow, meow. Not like that. Wink, wink. I just want to win. Is that so wrong? No, nothing wrong at all. Guess we'd better get the show on the road, folks? Captain Kurogane, your selection. You may choose 2 minions. Oh, well, ain't you playing? That I am. Coming over to the Harvard assassination crew. Sweet! As Yahiko skips on over, Rui just as wildly to Masato, tiptoeing to whisper in his ear. After a brief second, he nods. And the second one is Ari! Alright. Ari only blinks for a moment, but at Rui's friendly way, she travels to Masato's group, which places Karube on the Resistance by default. It's not the Resistance! So, without further ado, let's get this game underway. Down your gear, players. We'll see you on the fields of justice. With that, Masato leads his group to snatch up lightweight vests and goggles and dash into the black room. Elizabeth gathers us into a tight circle, her expression unreadable. Right. I believe it would be of optimal efficiency to place 2 members on assault. 1 on defense, and 1 as intermediary. Misaki, what do you think of the defense? Probably because she distrusts Misaki the most. Excellent idea. Good. Yama and I shall lead assault. Probably because she wants to keep an eye on my booty. Akira, leave it to me, top tier intermediary. Coming right up. What does an intermediary do? As we have 2 members on assault, you will mainly be covering for Misaki. However, Misaki will generally stay in one location while you run patrols. Gotcha. Mediocre class. Elizabeth clearly ignores us. Instead, she heads to the rack, tossing vests and goggles at us. Yama. Yes, Your Highness. Don't be stupid. Yes, Your Highness. Although that might prove to be too difficult to... Fuck you, bitch. I feel inspired already. Right, we've wasted enough time. Let's go! Hey, ho! Let's go! What about the team chant? We don't need one. She moves to the door, but Akira tugs on her elbow. We can't start a war without a chant. It would be a travesty. Apparently it would be a travesty if we used our time efficiently. Aw, come on. Team bonding is just as important as tactics and individual skill. Fine. But make it quick. Akira salutes her with a cheery wink and goes into a huddle. She speaks breathlessly, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. A day may come when the courage of men fails. Quickly, I said. Blah, blah, blah. This day we fight. Long live the resistance. Ah, heck, why not? Long live the resistance. Let's go, go, go. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Woo! Roll out. Bow, bow, bow. Roll out. We bolt into the dark room in our vests. As we're swallowed in darkness, I slip my goggles over my eyes. Their face immediately switches on, providing me with slick infographics and motion cursors. In the upper left, I see team portraits that light up as each member speaks. Looks like site code comes with the comms. There's also a map, health count, ammo count, and location notifier. Except, I'm missing a bullet? Meh, whatever. Doesn't matter until it comes down to the very last second. These are stunning. Yes, they are. Oh, I've got to get me one of these. You don't want one of these, you want Rui. Presently, a hum washes over the large chamber and the walls come to life. Come to life with images of the Academy cafeteria. Whoa, a live simulation? Stupid company name is truly ahead of their time. Let's get to our position. Oh, are they really going to promote school shootings? God, you can't promote school shootings anymore, people. God. I mean, alright, you can. I mean, come on, look what was their face? Over the Vampire Slayer, they did one. Well, except the guy was going to do school shooting, he was going to shoot himself. But he was doing it with a long rifle. Like, why are you using a sniper rifle to shoot yourself? Maybe that was only going to get. Let's get to our positions. Despite her brusque words, Grace is open in wonder. Seems like she's also a fan. As we head to our places, the intercom cuts in with a mechanical-sounding female voice. Welcome to the field, Blue Team. This is standard capture the flag game. Best of one. Your stupid company name site codes display your health. Let it fall too far, and you shall be disqualified for the rest of the match. You should also note that your ammunition is limited. Use it wisely. As Akira and Misaki split towards our base on the rooftop, Elizabeth motions me to a corner at the perimeter. Oh, are we gonna make out? Stuff it! Yes. Stuff it in my mouth. Wait, what? This is the way to their base. Quick glance at the minimap confirms her claim. When the games start, we go together, but cautiously. Isn't it better to attack from two different directions? Who's captain again? You are. You do want to make out. Meow, chicka, meow, meow. Bloody gallivanting mug, off your trolley, stonking great ego. I can only grin at her as the intercom flickers to life. All players are within their team zones. The game will begin in 10 seconds. Cheerio to you, good chap. 8 seconds. I say, this ought to be a jolly good show. 5 seconds. I'm right knackered, I am. Yama. You called, Your Highness? She paused for a moment, clearly struggling to keep a hold of herself. Do you know why I put you on assault with me? To make me miserable? So I could shoot you. Aww. Her words freeze me to the ground. My mind runs blank. I can only stare at her in disbelief. 0 seconds. The match has begun. A high-toned bell rings through the room. Elizabeth turns attention to the corridors. Hey ho! Let's go! She stalks to the courtyard. Even as I follow her, my thoughts are a jumble in my head. You're gonna get shot, dude. Great at it? Great at anything? How could I be great at anything? I can't even do anything mildly well. Great? Why would Elizabeth tell me so? The girl who hates my guts. The girl whose guts I hate. Why would she say that I could be great at something? Stop! She throws out her hand. It collides with my chest, sending a rush of sparks up my spine. I quickly step back, shaking the feeling off. There, Yahiko, Akari. I turn to where she's pointing. Yahiko is sitting on an artificial ledge, his gun on his lap. How foolish. He won't even be able to shoot back. He's bait. Guess we better take care of him. I swiftly raised my gun, but Elizabeth slapped at my hand. Hold your gun properly. Excuse me, Your Highness. I didn't realize the laser tag had rules of combat. It only help your accuracy, you know. Here's her own gun, her voice lowering to a concentrated whisper. Steady breathing. Proper stance and grip are important, but a good trigger pull is what can make or break it. Her posture shifts carefully as if gunning someone down was a common occasion. Laser-like focus, she finally moves her finger to the trigger. One sharp flick of the finger, the trigger clicks, and Yahiko immediately jolts up, hands flying to his goggles. Yeah, somebody shot me. That should have been a fatal shot. This tag would be really short with fatal shots. Oh, be useful and shoot something. Hello, hello, Ashton to Fly. How you doing? I blindly poked my gun out of the hole and fired blindly. You're irrelevant what? Oh, you meant you are as in Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, irrelevant. Not you're irrelevant. Grammar. Aha! There you are. Not what I had in mind. You have a mind? Shut up and run. We race through the obstacles as shots sound all around us. Finally, we find an out-of-the-way corner where we pause to catch our breaths. Right, we must have a new plan. Such as? Yahiko is the only person on defense, and we pass no intermediaries on our way here. Paired with Masato's personality, it's highly likely that 3 people are on assault. Ooh, I just got a message. Alright, back to the game. Gotta do so much. Grammar? There's no... Did he really use an E in... Oh my god, he used an E in grammar. G-R-A-M-M-A-R. You can't criticize someone for grammar and then spell grammar wrong. Hayako is the only person in defense. Alright, where's... So, 3 people on assault. So Misaki will be overrun. They probably had the flag by now. Oddly enough, I can respect her at the moment. She seems to know what she's doing. Well, what does that leave us? We'll have to kill them on the way back. Kira, come in. What's your status? Akira! Right, the cons must have been shot before they could alert us. We're on our own, Yama. So, what's the plan? You take the red flag and sprint back to our base as soon as possible. I'll hold them off while I can. Well, that's suicide. She draws her chin up and gestures to the entrance. Then it shall be a worthy sacrifice. Now go, and don't look back. Every passing second is a second wasted. The pulsing warble of laser guns draw closer. I blindly dive around the corner and scoop the flag into my arms as Elizabeth screams. Long live the resistance! Maybe she's taking this a little too seriously. Well, I guess it's up to me to get the flag to our base before Masato gets back to his. I sprint at full pace, winding through the simulated campus as I hear Elizabeth goading the other team into chasing her. Run, as fast as you can. You can't catch her. She's a gingerbread man. With a flag in tow, I haphazardly make my way back to base. I've only got so much time before Elizabeth is shot. I'm hit. Looks like Masato actually left some behind as a guard. I swing around just in time to see a small figure diving behind cover. Ooh, is it Ruri or is it Ari? Crap, my health is at 50%. At the very least, I still got a few chances left. Admittedly, laser tag would be pretty boring if I followed the one-shot, one-kill system. My grip on the pistol tightens as I peer from my little refuge. I line up my aims so that if the guard emerges, I have a chance to take them down first. I can't react fast enough. Neither of those shots hit when the guard had darted from cover to cover. 4 shots left and it feels like I couldn't hit them even with my gun full. I only just watched this because of the stupid-ass Logan Paul comment. Which stupid-ass Logan Paul comment? Oh, the comment that he just got his ads taken away because he did something else that violated the rules. Down 20% of my 25% of my health, maybe 20 meters away from capturing the flag. After all of Elizabeth's hard-earned work too. Screw it. I drive towards the black table, ignoring the danger behind me. Standing around like that is just going to get me killed. I dive behind the nearest piece of cover as I hear the enemy laser pistol blare to life. It's on the wire now. Final chance, right? Oh, how he violates the rules over and over again, and they finally decided to punish him after he violated the terms of services multiple times. I stand up blindingly firing my remaining shots at the figure that's just a few feet away. Figure drops their gun in defeat as a dead icon pops up over them. I'm dead. I'm sorry. That Ari places her gun on a nearby bench and pulls out a peach to munch on without a second thought. Her and her damn peaches. They used to make thousands off of him. Now they'll make nothing because he's driving away investors. He's driving away advertisers. Like the apocalypse people talked about. They're like, oh, YouTube's like, it wasn't YouTube that was causing the apocalypse. It was the advertisers going, hey, we don't want our ads associated with, you know, pedophilia and showing dead bodies and smashing puppy skulls in with hammers that Logan Paul likes to do. So the advertisers fled. There's no advertisers left to advertise on YouTube. No one makes any money. So YouTube has to crack down on Logan Paul because Logan Paul's the one that's chasing away all the advertisers for this stupid shit that he does. Apparently getting killed doesn't mean much to her. That was somewhat anticlimactic, especially given how lucky I was to have shot her despite me firing haphazardly. Beggars can be choosers, though. Promptly plant the red flag on our sand. It glows in response, and after a second of humming, clicks into place. A clear high tone brings the game to a close. Game over. Victory to blue. Sure the comment. He will be put back on and smashing puppy heads. What the fuck? Yeah, he probably will be, because that's what he does. And then he'll get another sternly worded email from YouTube saying, hey, stop doing this. Then he'll do it. Then, you know, he'll adopt a couple orphans, make them fight to the death. And then he'll go, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if making orphans fight to the death was wrong. I am sorry. And then YouTube might do a temporary ban again. And after a week or two, he'll come back and do more stupid shit. Alright, anyways, back to the game. The hell? Please, exit the room. But I got the flag! Please stop arguing with the artificial voice and exit the room. Masato's grumbling is prominent, but I notice dark shapes converging at the exit. Guess I better follow them. It takes a few moments to adjust to the blinding sunlight. Still, everyone seems to be fairly happy. Everyone except Masato, of course. You fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. Hey, I'm not the one who's violated the terms of services multiple times. By the way, I talk that I use proper English and I don't go around saying, hey, governor, let's show some more dead bodies on our YouTube channel. Then let's rape some screaming toddlers, just like Logan Paul. We're the rightful winners. Well, we would have been if someone didn't go on a wild goose chase instead of returning the flag. I was gone as soon as I caught up to the trash talker, I mean. Then you probably shouldn't complain. Amidst the commotion, I noticed that Elizabeth is strangely quiet. I was expecting her to glow with her victory, maybe tossing a few snappish better than thou comments here or there. I didn't say stupid, I said idiot. I got a low Paul ganger for life in my chat. This is hilarious. Don't you? Oh wait, no. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I guess you don't have elementary school tomorrow. Hi, Joe. I know his average fan base is like 12 years old, so I'm sorry, you don't have middle school tomorrow, so I guess you can stay up late and watch. But she's just standing by a map, a faraway look in her eyes, her lips are pulled into a smile. Well, it couldn't be helped. We had the best leader, you know. I bet Yama took charge. Oh no, we were led to victory beneath the banner of the wise Elizabeth Oshiro. She came up with all those fancy tactics and everything. To everyone's surprise, Elizabeth blushes slightly and lowers her head. Really? Good job. Thank you. Somehow, those simple words feel like more than a compliment. They feel like victory. Yeah, let's keep going. I'll get my revenge! Oh, I'm counting on it. Tonight, my room. Wait, what? Wow, he's a starting QB for his high school. Wow, he got a Jeep. Yeah, my dad works for Jeep. Well, worked for Jeep before he passed away. He always told my sister and I, never buy a Jeep. He knows that people put those things together. They're pieces of shit. That's why they're always having recalls. Thankfully, the conflict feels teasing rather than biting. I return to the map with a smile to pick out our next destination. Oh... yeah, let's do the Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel's right. Basic, but huge! It's huge, I swear! Ah, it's so huge. You'll never believe how huge it is. Lean me over the rest of the park. Heights, anyone? Heights is my middle name. No, it isn't. Either way, a Ferris wheel may be our best choice. It might calm some of us who are a little overexcited. Sends a sentiment glance at Akira, who is currently sprinting to and fro, wildly flapping her arms and snorting. I'm a dragon, I'm breathing fire, I'm flying, I'm a dragon. Anything I want. Murica, freedom of choice, that's what I do. Maybe there has been too much excitement for the day. Everyone seems to look forward to taking a breather. Right, Ferris wheel it is. I can't forget the cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Rui clicks and growls a little at Kira, who clicks and growls back. Then thankfully we head to the Ferris wheel without any more anomalies. The cars are small since the Ferris wheel is meant to fit as many of them as possible. It's only meant to fit 2 people. Guess we're paired off. Rui colors slightly at this. Everyone seems to notice. I pretend not to. I guess we are, huh? Hey, you're in Capture Share a car. Yes! What makes you say that? Well, you're a pair. Why else? Akira! Well, Rui, if you make such a big deal. Anyway, I'm going with Masato! Yay! Oh, of course. Misaki, shall we? I believe we shall. Then I'm with... her? Alright, her name is Ari, you know. But I'd rather go with... Ari it is! You mean the same Trump that just lost like $2 trillion in the stock market in the past week? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna thank him. What do they think, I'm blind? Well, that's settled. Looks like you have no choice but to ride in a car together. The others pranced into their respective cars, leaving Rui and me in silence. That was quite possibly the most unsubtle way to get us together. I guess we should board. Yeah. Dude, board the thing and then board her. Meow, chicka, meow, meow. Mama, just kill the man. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun. Now I've gone and thrown it all away. Next time I see Akira, we're going to have a little chat. Thanking her for putting you in the same thing as Rui. Rui and I slip into the next car. A cozy blue box with blue cushion sheets and blue doors and blue ceilings dressed with white trim and white wood and a white light. Rui eases comfortably into her seat, turning her head until she's staring out at the window. After the attendant closes our door, the Ferris wheel begins to steadily chug upwards. Yama? Serious outline of her voice catches me off guard. I find myself curling my fingers into the cushion beneath me. What? I'm really glad I met you. My heart throbs unexpectedly against my ribcage. Nervousness? Shock? So then he's also responsible for the over, 2,000 points lost in a week? Which is roughly about $2 trillion we just lost. Also, you're in the 10th grade. You can't even vote. I mean, you could, because every single case of voter fraud since 2000 that has been caught has been done by Republicans, so... Ha. I merely moved to distance myself from the alien emotion. I know, who else would be a willing victim of your verbal abuse? Not that, you know. I feel like you don't hear it very often. I'm glad you're here, Yama. I'm glad I know you. I hadn't known that it was possible to simultaneously feel intensely cold and intensely hot. Something about her words is very discomforting, even while I feel warmth creeping into my limbs. I guess if I wasn't here, I couldn't be glad, so by default, I'm glad I'm here too. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What am I even saying? Why do you always do that? Do what? Deflect attention off of yourself. Because I'm not worth paying attention to. Because why would someone as bright and adorable and winning as Ruri care for me after all these years? Why is she the one who's glad we're friends when I'm the one who should be saying that 10, 50, 100 times over? Haven't done anything for her, complained, whined, criticized, complained some more. We don't really want that kind of friend. I have fun when you're around. I like our bickering. I like watching your stupid competitions with Masato. Just be yourself, okay? I should honestly admit to myself that I'm touched. I'm far too awkward for that. Well, I can't exactly be anyone else. Gosh, you really love to kill the mood, don't you? It's better than killing other things. 19 trillion? Yeah, he's not getting 19 trillion. And how did the FBI mess with the election? They came out and screwed Hillary with reopening the investigation to her. Just 2 days later say, nope, there's no investigation to open. God, the Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, under Trump, has even stated, Russians fucked with the elections, and they're already hacking the 2018. And his statement was, there's nothing we can do about it. Man, I love Republicans. They're the stupidest of the stupid. Could you imagine? The only thing even comes close to being as stupid as a Republican voter is a third-wave feminist / SJW. Oh, Yama, you kill other things too, such as brain cells. So unexpected that it makes me laugh. The atmosphere instantly relaxes at the sudden injection of snark. We fall into silence out of that breeze of humor. Rui resumes staring out of the car, not off the car, window. I glance around, searching for another topic. Scenery? Boring. Weather? Worse. Love life? Bad idea. I hardly brush my hand against the window frame. It seems to breathe beneath my fingertips. Say, that's an idea. I reach my arms until they're touching either side of the car. Rui turns to me, questions weighing on her brow. What are you doing? Earthquake! My voice slips out unusually high and shout as I shove my body to and fro. The car immediately begins to swing, creaking metallically beneath my weight. Ruri pales and clings to her cushions. Stop that! Stop what? You know if you shake it too much we might fall. Fall? Like this? I find crash to the side, slam into the car wall with more force than I probably should. Ruri squeaks, instinctively reaching for me. Don't do that! It's dangerous! What? Dangerous? This? I strain and pretend to fall again, but Ruri snatches my wrist and pulls me towards her. My momentum collapses against her. I'm barely able to catch myself against her seat. For a long moment, we stay in silence. I'm living over Rui, one hand curled on the seat by her head. The other instinctively clapped her around her shoulder. Her face is unnaturally close. At this distance, I can feel her breath. Short and warm, brushing against my cheek. Ooh, hi, here's a message. Alright, back to the game. Let's see. Ooh, awesome. Her eyes, amber, also warm. Her hair, the color of light fire. Silky, warm. Everything about her, warmth, comfort. Warmth, comfort, love. Meow, chicka, meow, meow. Yama, sorry. Finally come to my senses and plopped back in my seat, staring very resolutely out of the window. Resolutely. What the heck was I just doing? Rui, this is Rui Hayata, the girl who's in love with you. Get a grip on yourself. You're funny as fuck. Democrats want illegal aliens, Mexicans kind of trying to take our jobs. Dude, if you lose your job to someone who can't speak English, obviously your job could be done by a trained monkey. Yeah, I always love that argument. Illegals are coming here and taking our gerbs. They took our gerbs. As someone who can't speak English can take your gerb, obviously your gerb isn't that hard. And now the silence is suffocating. The silence screams out at us. So we immediately pause, eyes cutting between the window and each other. You first. Ladies first, after all. No, it's okay. Yes, and more than 20 school children were shot up during school shootings at that same time, so... What's worse, school shootings or illegal aliens taking 20 jobs? Terrible. I didn't have anything important to say. Me neither. Silence, again. Do you... We stop again. Awkward. So awkward. Awkward! What were you gonna say? Just, do you, like trees? To bash my head against the window until it shatters. Trees? Really? Sure, they're like normal trees, I guess. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I know, that guy lost his job. Oh well. Ooh, now he's busting out the, oh, you didn't get laid in school, shut the fuck up. Wow, just wait till you get out of high school and get into the real world. If you ain't got time for me, then why are you on my live stream thing talking to me? You ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that! We drift back into silence. You told me you sell shoes. So what, you work for Foot Locker? That's not your business. I have something to say. Is she going to say what I think she's going to say? No. I have a better idea. You didn't even know what I was going to say. Still, it's a better idea. Well, okay. Seems genuinely annoyed, which catches me off guard. Shouldn't she be relieved? Relieved that she wanted to say anything embarrassing? So, what's this better idea? And in hindsight, I really should have thought of something before claiming so. Not that I had the luxury anyways. Hey, who says I act? Oh, Yama. Well, I was gonna say that a simple, kind of crazy idea leads to my head and I go for it. Shh! What now? Amelia dropped to the floor in a flat crouch, planning to search for something. Rui's face transforms as she curiously surveys my actions. A few seconds of pausing, I pretend to yank something out from beneath the seat. Bugged. What? Why? Shh! Agent Hayata, don't make another move. I slowly peer out of the window, silently praising myself for the diversion. Looks like Rui's forgotten about what she was gonna say. Ooh, you sell Yeezys! Congratulations, you sell Yeezys. But just for good measure, I throw myself to the floor with a yell. Rui instinctively follows. They've got RPGs! Houston, we have a problem! I start shaking the box again as Rui imitates an explosion, tossing himself around. Oof, drag tech commander, shield's at 23%. I'm a bit busy. I mind fighting some sort of alien and pretend to kick it out of the car. They have borders? Looks like we're done for, Lieutenant. The only thing left to do. Silence falls between us as we understand the gravity of the situation. Kamikaze. Ooh, bad choice of words for a video game, and that's about Japan. Let's give her one hell of a show. You got it, Commander. With renewed enthusiasm, she whips about, slamming her hands against the cushions. The car shakes with enemy fire, but she retains her focus. Stay on target! Stay on target! The car screeches with speed as she hones in at the mothership, right at the weak point. Stay on target, mister, it's time for you to disembark. Aww! Mashing her hands against imaginary controls while I'm by the window fighting on non-existent borders. The flush of embarrassment that creeps up my neck is mimicked on Rui's end. That's great. Sorry, really sorry. Terrible. That was pretty good, I like that. We creep out of the car, feeling the attendant's eyes weigh heavily on our backs. I probably shouldn't have done that. You know, you do a lot of things that you probably shouldn't do. There's a pun in there somewhere, but I can't find it. We should ask Akira. She's the queen of puns. We know each other like a pair of fools we are. We should meet up with the group. Yeah. Rui's gaze flits between me and the ground. Yama? Would you please bend me over a barrel and show me off these states? Sets forward gently, pinches the edge of my sleeve between her fingers, tiptoes up and softly, hesitantly places her lips against my cheek. Then before I can register it, she retracts her cheeks, flushing. Thank you. Turns the dust off the rest of the group. For a moment, I can only stand there, mind completely blank, and against my cheek. Why? Why would she do something like that? Because she wants you to bend over barrel show off for these states. Duh. Why, Captain? Why? Hey, Cap, you're done standing around like a goof. We're ready. Background music's not the best. I've heard better, but hey. Nothing. Oh, God, I miss Doki Doki. Doki Doki's the best. Force myself out of my stupor and amble over to the rest of the group, plastering a fake smile on my face. The first. Think later. Where should we go next? Oh, I like the sound of that. Ooh, Cap, do you see that? I look to where she's rapidly waving her arm and find myself staring at a little carousel. Oh, yeah, it's a bit underwhelming. No. Behind it. Behind it, I look upward. Behind the kid-friendly circle of ponies is a much larger, much taller carousel with seats rising in the air as it spins, and the seats are dragons. We can fly to the 7 seas and beyond, Cap. Who wouldn't want to do that? Probably someone afraid of heights. Someone in the group seems to be. God, I'm terrified of heights. Whenever I go to Cedar Point, there's all roller coasters. Best roller coasters. Again, award-winning roller coasters in the world. Don't take my glasses. Without my glasses on, I could be 10 feet off the ground. I could be 100 feet off the ground. I could be, let's see, I think the tallest one is top throw. That's over 400 feet. I could be 400 feet in there and look down like, it's all a blur to me. I don't know how tall I am right now. But I love Cedar Point. Anyways, well, what are your guys' thoughts? Sounds great! You're exempt. You agree to everything Akira says. I so do not. Trying new things is always a great idea, like the Dirty Sanchez or the Rusty Trombone or the Cleveland Steamer. Doesn't look all that sign to me, but I got worse. I get to have a dragon for a minion? I look to hear Ari and Elizabeth, but they only shrug. Great, time to ride a spinning wheel of death. It's got to be safer than a roller coaster, right? We trot briskly, a little too briskly for my taste, to the line where Akira points excitedly at the carousel. Hey! Ruri, do you see what I see? I look to where she's pointing. A couple seat, of course. I don't know what you're saying. Wow, you and Cap should ride together, of course. Why would I want to ride with Yama? He's so fat. Hey! Screw you, bitch. I'm sure she just means to say that you're big bone, Cap. A very big bone. That's definitely not what surprised me. I honestly don't see anything of Yama that can be called fat. So unfair, he doesn't even exercise. I do, on occasion. Yeah, when all the planets align and the blue moon rises. He was fit as a bull when he was in track. You could be a real hotshot if you joined track again, Cap. Why would I do that? Good aim with firearms is important. She didn't mean that kind of hotshot, Ari. Then what did she mean? See, I'm telling you, Asperger's syndrome. The attendant chooses that moment to raise the barrier. Rui snaps her attention with a grin that's a little too shiny. Oh boy, wow, guess it's time to go. We sure don't want to hold up the line. I really feel like stretching my legs, like elephant's leg room. Solo pod for me. Everyone else in the group can blink. She immediately lifts into a one-person dragon seat and straps herself in. Behind her, floods of people push past us, struggling to secure the best spots. Clearly really hasn't watched enough dramas to know what happens when you defy fate. What happens? I have no clue. I haven't watched enough dramas either. You die! Murdered in cold blood! What? You know, you and Rui are really really bad depth perception. You look like you're really close, but you're actually not. This might be a novel concept, but Rui and I are independent people. Sometimes we like to do things on our own. But why do something on your own when you can do it together? That sounds really unhealthy. Just because you can do something together doesn't mean you should. You strike me as the kind of person who doesn't like to ask for help, Cap. That's really random. Not really. See, there's the kind of people who would say, just because you can do something alone doesn't mean you should. That means that they can't do anything on their own. Oh, I don't think it's that. What's the point of life if you never affect other people? This conversation is taking an interesting turn. I lean in to smite myself. What do you mean by that? Well, if you live as a hermit in the Alps and you don't do a single thing, then the world would be the exact same whether you live or die. So shouldn't you always be looking to affect other people? Interesting. The crazy Akira has thoughts like these. You can end up having a negative impact, so no, not really. Think about the difference of the impact between Stalin versus, I don't know, some random citizen who buys a homeless guy some coffee. But either way, Cap, that random citizen was still affecting humanity. Doing everything alone seems lonely. I pause at that. Yes. Yes, it does. That's why you should get with Masato. No. You should get with Yahiko. Hey, you two might want to hurry up before all the seats are taken. We're on it, Your Highness. But when I look up, I notice that all the solo spaces are occupied, leaving only a couple vehicles. Oh, this should be pretty simple. Akira and I can ride together, negating the risk of pointing up with some idiot stranger. Akira, which one do you want? We're boarding together? What, you'd rather be with a stranger? I always enjoy the opportunity to make someone's day a little more surreal. Usually I'd believe her, but something about her seems unusually fidgety. Oh, come on, I'm not putting up with some random kid who'll buffer all over me. Put my arm around hers and pull her into the nearest two-seater. A nice golden dragon with overly long lashes to make it look distinctly feminine. Hey, have you not watched Drag Show? Anyone can wear extremely long eyelashes. Makes them look fabulous. She promptly sits down, face completely blank, and I strap the seatbelt over us. She doesn't say a single word, even when I'm done prepping the vehicle. What's wrong? On the contrary. What's right? Pardon? Nothing! She turns her head and stares resolutely out the window so I can't see her face. I wait for her to start some random conversation, but she says nothing. Akira. No response. The attendant drops by her car and closes the door. She takes one look at Akira, look at me, and raises an eyebrow. Girlfriend mad? She seems to be saying. Try to shake my hands in the universe. No, this is not my girlfriend, but she seems to take it as, I swear I didn't do anything wrong, and only shakes her head as she walks away. Did I make Akira mad? Akira, are you mad? No. Oh, alright. I'm a guy. I just take you at face value. More silence. Another attendant's voice drones on as the beginning procedure of the ride. Still nothing from Akira. So, how's life? No response. Akira might as well have turned to stone. The ride starts up in a cranky whirl, and our vehicle begins to pick up speed, rising into the air. We ascend for a few moments, stopping at a nice intermediate point around 10 feet off the ground. Having fun? Still nothing. What's going on? Hey, Akira! And they're off! We'll find specimens of Draconis Rex gracing the ring. It's no secret that the crowd favorite is the famous Freddy, world champion for the past 120 seasons of dragon races. Why, at this very moment, we can see money exchanging hands because in this fictional world, betting is totally not illegal. I have no clue where this is coming from, but somehow it's a relief. I'll take a weird Akira over quiet Akira any day. Still, it doesn't take a genius to know that she's completely ignoring me. She won't even glance in my direction. So, Akira. Come on, Freddy. I didn't raise you to be a loser. Win this race, or I'm grinding you for a month. She leans forward and slams a firm hand on the neck of the dragon, which startles me. Our steed flies higher as if in response. That's more like it. Show me that my life savings is spent on JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrots. We'll pay dividends. Aren't carrots for horses? Some dragons are vegetarian. Are you mocking their dietary sacrifices? I really didn't peg you as such a dragonist person. What? You see, I am an esteemed Sir Angle, trainer of dragons worldwide, and you are just insignificant little Sir Caraway. Why those names? I'm Angle because I want to be an angel, but no matter how close I get, I can't. And you're Caraway because whenever you have a carrot, you throw it away. This Akira seems to renew her determination to ignore me, because she turns forward again, renewing the scolding of her erstwhile dragon. Freddy, you must redeem yourself! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your family! Dishonor on your cow! There's rising newcomers on the scene, you know. Backwater towns like Krakow, Liftable, and Hogan are taking their respective nations by storm. Don't tell me that your age is getting to you. I mean, he's been around for at least 120 years, apparently. That's pretty old by my standards. The end is in sight. Go for the finish, Freddy! Just as she stands up in her seat, only to be stopped by a belt, and waves one arm dramatically forward, the ride begins slowly lower, pulling her back in her seat. No! But yes, our time on the ride has come to an end, judging from the deceleration. Seems to push Akira into a frenzy. I should have known. If you're what you eat, then Freddy just gained a JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrot. And no race can be won by a JPDA certified grass-fed gluten-free organic carrot. She doesn't look at me even as she unbuckles the seatbelt and jumps out of the vehicle. I barely catch her arm as she leaves. Hey, Akira, what's the big deal? You let go of me, Cap. She suddenly sounds very, very serious. I let go of her arm. You're avoiding me, aren't you? Avoiding your face is very different from avoiding you, Cap. What's that supposed to mean? It means that it's time to meet up with the others. She runs away before I can stop her. Great, guess I have to follow along. The rest of the group has reconvened by the map, some noticeably more thrilled than others. How was it, Ruri, being in a pod by yourself? Oh, not you too, Miki. Akira, how was it for you? Me? Oh, well, I had fun. I sat in a pod with this kid who I convinced to check out Gover Mecher. Yeah, I'm sure it was good and all, but why don't we do something more exciting? Clamor of the group is starting to get to me, so I focus on Masato's statement. What do you suggest we try? You pick something, man. That's delegation at its finest. Right. Guess it's time to take a look at the map. Tower drop! So, terrified screams from the nearby turn my attention to the tower of twisted metal, sends a stretch to the sky. Ooh. Hey, Yama, you and me. What? Tower drop, man. No. There are more elegant ways of suicide, you know. It ain't suicide, it'll be awesome! Clearly, his definition of awesome vastly differs from mine. Or any sane person's definition of awesome. Alright, go back to that. Alright. Have fun. You gotta come with me. What? Why? It's destiny, man. Can't you hear it calling you? The ground is calling me more. Stop babying around. I love the demon drop at Cedar Point, but they got rid of it eventually. They replaced it with something else. Now they got the power tower. It's awesome. Think of it this way. Gravity acceleration is 9.8 meters per second squared, and that tower is maybe 125 meters high. We plug in to figure out then the velocity of a falling object. We get square root of 2 times 9.8 times 125, which is 1225. That gives us 49.5. Bam! Our end velocity 49.5 meters per second downward. Neglecting air resistance, of course. And we plug that into the time equation. To get the time, we got to divide our velocity numbers by gravity numbers. So 49.5 divided by 9.8, which gives us something around 5.05 seconds. This all means that if the tower breaks, you'll only be terrified of your wits for 5.05 seconds before you die a quick and painless death. Thanks, that's really reassuring. So, the sudden display of intelligence leaves everyone in shocked silence. Masato easily grasps me by the arm and lugs me to the tower. Sometimes I think that Masato's a lot smarter than I give him credit for. Dude, he's top of his class! You've mentioned that multiple times that he's top of his class, though. Feeling a pending sense of doom as they intend to stress me into the tower seat, leaving my legs dangling in the air. I don't see how anyone would do this for fun. Because it's awesome! Being terrified is fun, man. Yeah, masochist. My stomach lodges in my throat. As the seats begin to rise, I note that there's a hyperventilating girl to my left. O'Donnell kid looks like he's about to vomit. Yeah, should cut on, man. You look like little Habaki. Habiki, my bro, 8 years old. Oh, I didn't know you had a little brother. He was mentioned before. Got lots of them, more to spare. 4 little tykes to look after. Wait a minute. 4 siblings? You really didn't know? Who in their right mind would have 5 children? 8, technically. But the other ones are in college. Because that just makes things more outrageous, right? How could 2 people possibly take care of 8 kids? You saying that mom and pa didn't raise us right? Well, honestly, if I remember the family of Skipples Masada, I'd be terrified of how much power they'd have. What's it like growing up? Oh, that was amazing. Learn how to fight tooth and nail for our survival. Is that psychologically healthy? Bah. How did you survive? Competitions, man. Competitions are the answer to everything. Things are beginning to make a lot more sense. So you had to fight for your food when you were a baby? Nah, Ma fed me then. What about when you were a toddler? Oh, come on, no Kurogani lets none of the Kurogani starve. What? Then why do you have competitions at all? Huh. Gotcha now, Yama. I was thinking, you know, why don't you try anything? But I get it now, it's because you don't want anything. Something about his words cut deeper than I expect. What does that have to do with anything with food competitions? Easy. We all wanted desserts, so we all had to fight for them. So you split the regular food but fought for treats? Yep. Nothing else, talking with Masato helps distract me with a dizzying plunge beneath my feet. Just for more questions to keep my mind occupied. How did your parents manage to feed 8 children? The older ones work, including me. You have a job? Track is my job. You get paid? I get a scholarship, same thing. How will you pay for college? Also scholarships. I need a full ride, nothing else will do. Can't help but feel undeservedly privileged. I've never had to worry about money, even during Samu's down points. Is that what all your siblings have done? It's Kurogane tradition, man. Maya's the oldest. She trained herself in Taekwondo till she could work and pay for her own lessons. Got a scholarship to Seoul Uni after she won nationals. And you die. He's second oldest, prodigy at piano. Playing in the music shop because Mom and Pa ain't got one. Having to run into some dude from Juilliard. Next thing you know, he's got a plane ticket to New York. Slouch in shock. For the sound of it, the Kurtoganis could conquer the universe if they so desired. So, here it comes, man. Brace yourself. Ah! Splat. Well, I've never had a huge aversion for heights. The sudden change of momentum twists my guts in the knots. The vertigo throws me to nausea as wind screams past my ears and into my hair. Woo! The long moment, we finally reach the bottom, somehow sewn in one piece. Now that's a ride! A ride straight to hell. Those are the best. Alright, back to this. Sorry. The instant the attendant releases us, I bolt back to the comfort and safety on shaky knees. Well, look who's back. Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Haha, shut up. But you look like you're having so much fun. Wanna go, Ruri? Huh? No. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Actually, I think she would love to go. Come on, Ruri. No. I'm very much fine. Hey! Yama, let's pick something. I don't mind waiting if you really want to go on. Miki, then. Smoke at her obvious discomfort, obligingly turn back to the map. I guess we do the bot fight. Punch him in the throat, A pop-up box in the upper corner of the map catches my attention. Live! Stupid company name, Bot Showcase, the future of gaming. Intrigued, I note that the showcase is located just further down the path. Say, what do you guys think about this? I pointed the announcement. Robots? Say, Cat, do you think they'll be fighting giant monsters? I can say with certainty that they won't. It sounds fun. I say we give it a shot. Okay, any objections? Stop hitting that. Yes, your shoes. Minion need an upgrade. Why, you haven't even bought a new pair since I first met you. Objections to the bot showcase. Let's go. Wait, smiling genuinely for non-food related reasons? I don't think I've ever seen Ari so excited. We can pop by. If it's not interesting, we'll go somewhere else. No one else says a word. I take this as confirmation and head down the path. Just behind a metal building, a modest portable stage is set up, flanked by screens projecting a live, closer view. A row of assorted small mechas are lined up at the edge of the stage, in front of which stands a super company name representative. It's Gover Mecher, but in real life. We settle right in front of the stage. There's not too many viewers besides us. Looks like staff is setting up. I wonder if they let people actually try them. I hope so. What uses a showcase if the target audience can't even try it? Ooh, I hope we get the fight. I don't know. These kinds of things usually involve demonstration matches to make the technology look a lot better than it actually is. That does seem likely. They may just choose a victim to beat up. That ain't fair, man. Whoever they choose to represent stupid company name will probably be as unstoppable as the final boss. Does not matter. It is a game, and games must be played by the rules. I'm about to ask Ari what exactly this cryptic piece of information means, but a blast from the speakers quickly ends our conversation. Come one, come all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. And see for yourself the top of the line fighting robots straight from Super Company Names Laboratories. Robotics fans, you might want to listen up. A crowd begins to form behind us, attracted by the representative's announcement. I notice that the whole wide majority of people are young adults. Super Company Name definitely knows their target audience. This is one of our star beta testers, Raiden Rumble Ijibana. He'll be showing you some of the awesome stuff that this generation boss can do. The representative steps back from the stage, leaving room for a big man with short cropped hair to step up to the front, holding up his robot of choice. It's medium-sized, around as big as my head, sleek in shape and boasting beautiful colors of deep cobalt and silver. The crowd oohs and ahs in appreciation. Oh, mama. I've got to get me one of those. Beta Trester, Rumble, sits back and gently waves the robot on stage. Camera zoomed in for a far better view, ready to capture the audience. The crowd waits with a bated breath as Rumble cracks his knuckles. Let's see if I can do it right now. Ooh, I did. He holds out his hand, to which the representative places the sleek controller. The Mayfly ascends, performs its duties required, and it is no more. And suddenly the robot is alive in a whirl of silver and blue, leaping around stage like a dancing grasshopper. Rumble smiles confidently as his hands flow over the controller, stringing together flawless combos like the world's most skilled fighter gamer. Wow! Art and movement. Amazing! The crowd claps wildly. I already see several young men digging out their phones and punching rebelly, screen no doubt reworking their budget. I may not understand gaming, but I can definitely appreciate skill. Rumble brings the routine to a slow, letting the robot pirouette like a professional ballerina before sweeping into a curtsy. He's met with an even louder round of applause. Thank you, Rumble! Wonderful work! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going up the floor. Would anyone like to face Rumble? Representative grins with a slight touch of cockiness. I'll make you guys a deal. If you manage to defeat Rumble in the best 3, you can take one of the robots home with you! The comment was never seen before. Ari's hand shoots in the air. As if I was balk openly at her, the representative eyes sparkle, no doubt saying a small girl's easy prey for Rumble. Miss, come up on the stage! Ari, gracefully, a little too gracefully, vaults into the stage, ignoring the representative extended hand. What's your name, miss? Ari. Oh, stop hitting that button. Ari Hiraga. I see, said the blind man to the deaf daughter. Sorry, stop that joke. Said that you were in academy uniform. What year are you in? Second. And how are you finding it? Fine. Great conversations, I see. So why do you want to try your hand against Rumble, if I might ask? Ari shrinks blankly at her hand for a long moment. Uh-oh, she might not know what try your hand actually means. I'm not trying. Whoa, what bold words. Miss Haragi claims she doesn't even need to try against Rumble. I'm pretty sure that's definitely not what Ari meant. Rumble, what do you have to say to that? The insect believes. It's said to be king over insignificance. And Rumble's retort is just as strong. Well, folks, are you excited or what? Crowd cheers egged on by the representative's skilled hype building. I find myself wishing Ari to crush Rumble to the ground. Ari has a tough road ahead of her. That rep is just twisting her words, man. It builds hype. It's exciting in my opinion. Come on, guys. Let's root for Ari. Hey, ho. Let's go, Ari. Give me an A. A. Give me an I. I. Give me an... Shush, they're talking. This organized team cheer immediately dies down as the representative pulls the microphone back to her lips. Let's see what bot our challenger will select for herself. Miss Haragi, feel free to pick any of the bots from the row. Ari contemplatively paces down the row, stopping from time to time. Feels less like she's stuck with indecision, more like she's examining the bots down to their basic molecules. Pick the coolest one. Pick the cutest one. Pick the most effective one. Pick the one you can beat him with. Pick the most innovative one. Pick a... Pick a peck of pickled peppers. Yes. Ari ignores the incoherent den from our group and eventually settles on a humble, boxy little bot at the end of the line. Crowd goes completely silent and shocked at her decision. Tell me about this bot. Are you sure about this, George? I need more information. Well, this is a little tricky. Most of the testers weren't exactly sure what to do with him. He looks very unintimidating, but don't be mistaken. If you play your cards right, you can change his form by extending or contracting the panels on all of his sides. It's extremely flexible, hence why testers are still having to go to figure out the best way to use him. I see. He is challenging? The most, but not very beginner-friendly, Miss Haraga. Then I select him. Why does it sound like she's looking more for a challenge than a victory? Very well, ambitious challenges certainly looking for an upset. Let's get ready to rumble! Alrighty, sets her humble little bot at the edge of the ring, exactly opposite Rumble's bot. The representative hands her a controller. Alrighty frowns when she sees it. Is this for the bot? Of course, it's certainly not for my television. Crowd's answering chuckle almost drowns out Ari's response. Looks exactly like Rav Red. Representative completely ignores her and instead lifts her hand in the air, ready to cue the match. Rav Red? What the heck is that? Round 1! Rumble versus Challenger! And fight! The crowd cheers. Ooh, alright. As Representative chops her hand down, the stage erupts with light, signifying the start of the round. For a moment, Rumble charitably sits back, letting Ari experiment with her bot. From what I can tell, it's essentially a box on wheels. I watch it roll forward. I watch it roll backwards. I watch it roll side to side. Then one of the sides fall down. No, wait, the entire side is a matrix of smaller panels. Interesting. Seems like the entire box can be transformed, give or take a few limitations. But instead of experimenting further, Ari only retracts the panels and extends the opposing side. It's like she doesn't really know what to do. Oh, I don't see it that way. What do you mean? Should ask Yahiko. He plays quite a few games, you know. This one has Misaki known Yahiko more than me. My curiosity overtakes me and I eke over to Yahiko. Do you know what she's doing? She'll try a basic attack next. I watch the stage. Sure enough, one of the robot's sides turns away and swivels on a tiny limb like a miniature sharp-edged shield. Now, 6A214B. A what? The robot repeats its shield cut attack and suddenly hoists the panel over behind it. Yahiko seems extremely pleased. She might try something a little more complex next, like a 6A 8-hit C 6C 2D. Clumsy looking box suddenly moves in a whirl of rotating panels. I can't tell what's happening, but it seems to just make Yahiko even more excited. I knew it! It's just like Rav Red! What's Rav Red? But he doesn't answer me because Rumble has started to move. His bot elegantly skates around Ari's, which is still rolling cheerily around, flaming its sides. One quick sharp blow sends the poor boxy bot crashing straight into the edge of the ring. Ooh, that one's got a sting. The bot shakily rights itself and starts wheeling away from Rumble, tearing around the ring like a panicking civilian in the middle of a war zone. Even as it flees, I see Ari experimenting with some structural changes, like ascending, flipping, and morphing its panels to create different shapes. She doesn't even try to land an attack on Rumble's bot. Basically, she's trying to understand the box identity. She's going through its moves systematically. Do you think she has a chance? Only if she finds something really unique that beta testers would never expect. Unfortunately, it's at this moment when Rumble predicts Ari's walk path and flies at her bot, crushing it decisively into the ground. Representative whips down her hand even as the segments inside her bot piece it back together. To win the round is Rumble! The crowd politely claps, clear to their eyes Ari doesn't stand a fraction of a chance against an experienced beta tester. But I saw some promise in the way she was messing with the form of a robot, a bot with structural changes. As you can see, it takes only a few seconds for a bot to repair itself. No more long waiting between rounds. Players, are you ready? Ari nods quietly, a faint smile flickering across her lips. Rumble says nothing. Alright, back to this. Faint smile flickering across her lips. Rumble says nothing. Round 2, and fight! This time, Rumble immediately explodes into action. His bot leaps gracefully at Ari's. Ari's barely manages to swerve it away before the ground where it was standing is angrily dented. Rumble's assault is relentless. He never allows a single second for Ari to recover, chasing doggedly after her bot without a break. Not once does his bot lose its footing or crash into the wall. Such is the extent of his control. And then right before his latest jump is about to crash into Ari flans her bot to half its original width, with a swirling mass of panels narrowly dodging Rumble's strike. Takes a split second required for Rumble's recovery to bounce back to the original size, slamming panels straight into Rumble's back in an unhurried, smooth combo. Yako grins widely as Ari's bot pummels Rumble around in a terrifying wall pin. Dude, her combos are slick. I should fight her sometime. As he's finishing the sentence, Rumble's bot suddenly shimmers and gives off a short pulse of energy, sending Ari's bot flying back. Dude, I didn't know these bots had bursting. No clue what he's saying. That doesn't stop me from enjoying the match. Ari's clearly getting the hang of her bot. She changes into diagonals, L-shaped patterns, and even full curves to dodge Rumble's attacks. Sometimes his bot lands a glancing blow, but it's never severe enough to catch her in a combo. Finally, she manages to curve around his bot and slams one final combo to its backside, sending it crashing into the ring. The crowd claps, but this time they seem much more impressed. Even their representative looks surprised. Solid display, challenger. This round goes to you. Rumble's face is completely emotionless. He doesn't even look dismayed. Dude, this next round's gonna be so intense. What do you mean? You'll see. Within seconds, Rumble's bot has reassembled itself and returned to its original position. Ari is smiling in utter satisfaction as she's completely forgotten that the audience still exists at all. Maybe she's just having fun playing with the bot. The final deciding round, ladies and gentlemen, will Rumble be able to redeem himself? Will the challenger score an unprecedented underdog win? 3, 2, fight! If I thought the last match was intense, this one is just a blur of motion and colors. It's clear that Rumble is no longer holding back. Spot moves with crazy speed, above all, total control and precision. Ari's movements are clearly rougher, even though she's mastered the structural reorganization of her bot. It's almost like she's not used to 3D space. Come on, Ari, you can do it! You can do it. If you can't do it, no one can. Go, Ari! The fate of the world rests on your shoulders, chosen one. Ari barely skates out of Rumble's favorite landing combo, turns so sharply that her bot stumbles away. Rumble's lips twitch into a smirk. It was an honor. But your time draws to an end. May you make your peace. And he hits her solidly, sending her bot flying to the air. Yahiko winces. It's over. Air combo into a ground pound. As Rumble leaps after Ari, she flies into a vertical plank that better cuts to the air resistance, falling before he can land a blow. Although surprised, Rumble reorients his bot to hold out his footing for a single devastating dive kick. I don't see how she can get out of this. Trying to change forms and move will take too long, but she can't move while she's still a plank. And if she does return to her usual form, the kick will put so much heavy damage on the bot, I don't see her recovering the match. This must be the end of the series. Oh, damn it. Then I see Ari's fingers flying over the controller, and her boxy bot rapidly disassembling into a condensed brick. And I understand. As Rumble's bot soars forward, foot extended, ready to strike the killing blow, Ari's bot melts into an indestructible brick, settled on the ground, biding its time. And then, just at the right moment, Ari smashes her hand on the controller. The metal brick springs upwards, slamming right into Rumble's bot, and spring! And as if in slow motion, Rumble's bot sails into the air, flipping perfect double axle, head over here, right over the bounds of the fighting box, and plummets into the middle of the audience. Silence stretches out on the silence stretches on as the crowd tries to process what just happened. The mic drops from the representative's hand, barely mercifully muted in time before it hits the stage. Rumble stares blankly at his controller as if he's trying to wake himself up from a dream. Ari stares blankly at her controller as if she's suddenly and uncontrollably hungry. Fists of our cheering team are stopped mid-pump in the air, looking like we're in the middle of a half-hearted fistfight. And then... Wait, wrong movie. The winner of the round, and therefore the set is Ari Hiraga, the new challenger! The representative numbly stammers these words, still in shock. Another moment of dead silence passes. Then the crowd erupts into cheers. She did it, dude! Look at those moves. Look at the plays. Ari, what was that? She won. She really won. That was incredibly impressive. Ha! The tiny one's got some surprise up her sleeves. And I scored a perfect shot of the winning moment. Ari stands to her feet with a broad smile, bowing politely at her opponent. Rumble doesn't seem to be the least bit irritated. Truly, on this day, we have met well in wartime. Challenger Ari. He bows his head in respect, solemnly walks into the crowd to pick up his bot, and disappears behind the stage. Wow, how incredible. Despite all the odds, it seems as if the challenger has come away victorious. Miss Hiragi, what are your thoughts on... Miss Hiragi? Aria? But Ari has already walked to the edge of the stage, seemingly ignorant of the representative's queries. So he quietly leaps down, only to get swarmed by her group. Good job, Ari! That was amazing. You really showed them. How were you able to understand the system so quickly? The controller plays just like Rav Red. The fighting game, right? Yes, you play? But of course, you see, the Rav Red Mecha Warrior was actually inspiration for the design of President J. Graves' bot. It's like all roads lead to Rome, all of Yahiko's comments lead to Grover Mecker. I see, perhaps we should play sometimes. Alone. In my room. Wait, what? She sounds hesitant at the idea, but I can't discern why. Maybe she doesn't want to play with Yahiko? Then she wouldn't make the offer in the first place. I'm down. On you. Wait, what? They walk back down the road, chattering eagerly about video games, of all things, of course, completely ignoring the hapless representative. Come to think of it, wasn't Ari supposed to win one of the bots? Not that she seems to care. I wonder if we should accept Ari's robot for her. It's not our choice, Mickey. I know. But we should get the box anyways. The lady gripped to the back, showing some mercy on the poor representative. After all, the high-ups can't be too happy about bargaining a new prototype on a whim. It's probably best we let this be, considering that the only person who deserves it to care is Ari. And Ari, well, she seems happier about playing with the bot than the actual victory itself. Ari and Yahiko are already waiting for us by the campus map. Dude, you guys are so slow. Maybe you're just always in a rush to go places. Some people like leisurely walks. Leisurely walks? We don't have time for that. Look at all the stuff we gotta hit. Yama, my minion. Lead us on. You have a good head for efficiency. Do we really have that much stuff to explore? I took a look at the map to verify what we have left. Script. Hey, look at that. Tech promotion. He points excitedly at the map, reading in a clear, loud voice. Grab a group of friends, see into each other's phones, see the truth, conquer the world. Sounds like all layers of sketchy. I'm not crazy about that idea. But think of how much power you can have if you know what everyone wants. You can be the most powerful king on the planet. Excited runs off before I can call a vote. Exasperated, turn to the rest of the group. Are we really doing this? It's sponsored by the park. It's bound to be safe. Well, we'll have the opportunity to see some state-of-the-art tech. The park doesn't concern me. I know they have to deal wisely with the proceedings, or they'll land in some deep trouble. Now I'm far more worried about what our group will do with the information they get from one another. Penis pics. Terrible. We drop into the tidy air-conditioned facilities following on Yahiko's heels. The area is full of commotion, primarily from other young adults laughing, shouting, and clearly trying to embarrass each other with freshly gathered dirt. Hey everyone, guess who Yukiko likes? Shut up! Yeah, what exactly is this exhibit about? Yahiko is already chatting up one of the attendants. He returns to us in a few minutes, bouncing eagerly on his toes. Okay, so here's how it works. We each have an opportunity to do a little digging on each other for a few minutes. Then we engage in an ultimate battle of wits by running a campaign for a dictator of the world. Wait, slow down. What exactly do you mean? Well, we use the information we learn to convince each other to vote for us. Like, we can blackmail each other or make some kind of promise. Wait, what? How will we do that? I've just met some of you today, after all. Oh, don't worry, Mickey. Usually, stupid company name phones have really advanced security features so that they can't be hacked. The only visible information is what users want to share. Yeah, like they'd like us to believe that, wouldn't they? Well, guess what? Here we can choose to lower that security and look into each other's phones. Location information, browsing history, usage statistics, even messages and calls history. Ugh, sorry. All at your fingertips. What part of this sounds fun? Are we even speaking the same language? Well, in that case, this sounds interesting. Why, Misaki? I thoroughly agree. I've got nothing to hide. Sounds like a party and a half. Guess that settles it. What's going on? Don't they understand the danger? Is everyone sadistic? I'm reminded of the time when Yahiko wanted to jump off the roof to test if he could fly with umbrellas. 10 minutes supposedly stupid ideas. Brilliant ideas. I sent some quiet thanks to whoever decided to build a pool straight below the railing. Guys? Sweet, Misaki, would you mind alerting that fine lady of her decision? Misaki obediently runs off and grabs a attendant who starts to outline the rules. First phase of the game would involve 10 minutes of concentrated research. All firewalls down, everyone would look into each other's phones. Second phase of the game would involve utilizing that information in an attempt to gather a following of minions. What exactly that entails, nobody knows. Probably intentionally vague to leave room for interpretation. Sounds like a game around as fishy as the techniques using, so I seize the opportunity to sit back and run the timer. Here's what my friends might be hiding, but not enough to sacrifice my own privacy. Alright. We all ready? Yama's being a party pooper, but aside from that, we're good. Don't want people to know that you kill people? How would you know? Embrace the future, Yama. This is the deal. This is the ideal of technology. I'll stick with pen and paper, thanks. Ah, are you an old man? You don't even use pen and paper. I would if I had a pen that worked. You can always, I don't know, buy one. Now, why do I do that? Oh, come on. Let's just get started. Yama isn't going to join us because he's a bitch. Alrighty? 3, 2, go! About the climatic setup, the group proceeds to simply squat down and scroll rapidly through their phones. Silence is brief. Only a few seconds before Misaki's face drops in horror. Icon phones? Who would bother purchasing an icon phone? Just beside her, Yahiko erupts into glee. Ah, I knew it. I was right all along. Interesting, come to think of it. Misaki and Yahiko would be the best at gathering phone information. They know electronics inside and out. Masato, on the other hand... Damn, can I use this for anything other than phone calls? Ruri and Akira aren't having much more luck. Where do I start? Internet search history? Purchase records? Huh. None of this stuff is juicy. Where's the questions about the meaning of life? Ari is silent as always. I have no doubt she can secure the information she needs. She seems very capable in that regard. The problem for her will be presenting that information in the right way. 5 minutes already? Let's see. Ah, yes. Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. Look at the size of his personality. Ha! I shall rule the world. Why ain't anyone else using a running app? Go over Mecker. Go over Mecker. 3 things every girl wants on a guy. Go over Mecker. Time's up, bitches. The group explodes in frenzy, practically lunging at each other with streams of words that sound like presidential campaign statements. Throw lots of festivals will I get elected? Sorry, not interested. Are you and your friend fighting over a guy? What would you make you say that? Your search history. What to do if your bestie likes the same guy? Love triangle solutions. How to stop liking. It's drama research, I tell you. Oh, she wants me, but so does Rui. It's a regular pattern. Search every few months since last year. The most recent search was... Wave the white flag of surrender. I can see you have won this day. Ari smiles with innocent satisfaction as Kira reaches her fingerprint for an official counter. Huh. So blackmail is an acceptable way to gather minions, not just fictional promises. Wait, what did Ari mean when she said, likes the same person? Masato, join me and I'll advocate for Trek. You think I'm that easy? Hell no. Masato, can you pretty please join me? I'll advocate for Trek. Okay. What? Ah, fuck you, Elizabeth. It was my personal preference to have a large impact too. Especially when my lands land on Yahiko. In this setting, his usual grating egotism gives him a nice sheen of confidence. In fact, he seems to be doing better than everyone else. Say, Ari. When I get elected, I'll make a video game class mandatory at the academy. Just like that, she registers her fingerprint. What? Of all things, video games? That's what she likes to do. Ruri, if you join me, I'll give childhood friends a special legal status. Aww. Deal. Why would she want that? What kind of legal privileges would even award to childhood friends? Masato, my man. I think I'm gonna be easy, man. You got another thing coming. I'll run a huge fundraiser for Trek by using my special access to stupid company name technology. Another fingerprint registration. Yahiko's knocking everyone out like bowling pins. Elizabeth, I'll make Yama take private tutoring for the rest of the semester. Well said. You've earned my vote. Fuck you, bitch. Elizabeth, I'm both shocked and not shocked at all. Wait, at this rate, Yahiko will be the winner. Akira, I can provide lessons on love and... Don't say it. Take my vote. Take it. His last opponent is Misaki, who's also been disturbingly productive in the campaign game. Christian with a smile. I am not easily overpowered. Neither am I, Misaki. She flashes him her boobs. And I vote for you. Shall we draw our swords simultaneously? A duel amongst dancing cherry blossoms. What is this, samurai flick? They crouch forward slightly like they're going to physically lunge for each other's throats. A moment of silence passes between them, even as the others in the group continue campaigning to one another. Then Misaki and Yahiko both burst into action, practically screaming at the top of their lungs. Corporations will mandate required vacation time for employees with their families. Social Security will redefine parental negligence. What? Ooh, that's probably a little close to home. Yeah, that's probably way too close to home because she hates her mom. After they moved, like, I'm guessing something happened that, yeah. And he's He's probably is the kid of like CEO or something of the company, but he never gets to see them because they're always working. Ooh. But I'm guessing they may have both stepped over bounds. No, just from the expressions, they're completely serious. I'm gonna be surprised. There's bound to be a lot of stuff that I don't know. My friends have their own lives and I have mine. In fact, they probably don't have any idea how Shigure and I know each other. That's fine. Some things are none of their business. Some things are none of my business. It's all well and good. But it still really bothers me. I know it's childish. I know that I made myself stay out of this game. No one kicked me out. I could learn just as much about Misaki as Yahiko did. Really, I have no one to blame but myself. Your strike found an adequate mark, son of a Kari. As did yours, daughter of a stupid last name. You have trained well. Ah, right. There's a samurai duel going on. However, I can see that your blow found a vital organ, while mine only made its mark on a limb. I can see this round. Press her finger against his phone to register her print. The moment she does, a tone sounds by the attendance booth. Congratulations, Yahiko Takari! You have won your election unanimously! All seriousness melts from Yahiko's face, replaced with a shining pride. Am I dictator now? You are! Woohoo! I really thought it would feel more awesome. Well, you get a prize. 1 free year of Lem Cloud Premium. I'm guessing he already has that because he's the kid of one of the people there, but don't know what that means, but it causes Misaki to stand bolt upright and lean forward in anticipation. Clearly she's regretting that she conceded. Oh, thanks, but I already have permanent free premium because of his parents. That's what happens when you're the son of the true rulers. Actually, when I think about it, it's really likely that Yahiko is the son of some influential people. From the sounds of it, people who work at a stupid name company. He has an insane number of shoes that are all designer brands made in Italy. He's attending the academy without any scholarships, just from his grades, and he doesn't seem to have any financial worries or life worries in general. He really is some of higher-ups at that stupid company name. I'll take it. Then go ahead. Shirley retrieves the gift code from the attendant as the rest of us are ushered out the door. Alright, check this. Yeah. Alright, back to the game. Elizabeth seems refreshed on the activity. Rui looks like she enjoyed herself. Kira and Masato, on the other hand. Grr. There's always a tomato. Hell yeah. And they're fine. Manipulating people doesn't seem to be their kind of game. Actually, surprised me most was that Yahiko did so well. Not only was he efficient in his research, but he knew which arguments to use and how to present them. Say, Yahiko, you haven't gone to, I don't know, prep school or anything, right? Prep school? You know, where you learn etiquette, politics, how to talk to people, more specifically, how to manipulate people? Ah, why would I do that? My natural genius is enough. This is one of the many advantages of being born in Akari. My dear minion, my blood is superior. Right, I'm suddenly sorry I asked. Sorry I'm here. Should we get going? She looks pointedly at me, like I'm supposed to decide our next destination. Well, there's only one place left. Hey, tech showcase. My eyes are drawn to a large, oddly shaped building at the center of the map. Clearly the biggest attraction in the park. Where exactly do they have the tech expo? You mean, what don't they have? Cocaine! You can pretty much find every stupid name device on display there, even their new tech that hasn't been released yet. Scanning the building size so I can see how they can accommodate it all. It says here they're holding some kind of lottery drawing for weed? I double checked to see whether I read that correctly. Sure, they don't mean what I'm thinking, do they? What? Why would they be giving that away at a drawing? I'm puzzled as well. Someone might explain what this is? Weed is? Weed is just an acronym for Wall Electric Energy Director. It's a new stupid company named cell phone that can run on power from a wall socket even without a battery. That sounds like an underwhelming feature to be so hyped about. We should go. This is an opportunity to introduce you to the world of technology, Yama. I feel like you just want to go for this weed. Not at all. I only suggest this for your sake. If you say ignorant about today's technological innovations, you're no better than a Neanderthal. They did invent the wheel, so it's not like they weren't smart. In response to my sarcasm, Misaki looks me dead in the eye. Same glare she used to give me before she dragged me somewhere against my will. We are going now! Just as I predicted, she takes a hold of my arm, pulling me towards the direction of the expo. What about the others? I'm sure they'll follow. No need to worry about them. Once we dart into the building, I immediately noticed that the area is too crowded for my liking. A stream of people push their way through the check-in lines, eager to receive admission. The scene is reminiscent of a herd of wildebeest flogging a waterhole. I glanced back to check on our group, but they're nowhere in sight. I think we've lost the others. Good, with them gone, we have a better chance of winning the lottery drawing. Don't know if you noticed, Mickey, but the odds aren't exactly in our favor. You must first play the game to win the game. That sounds like something a gambling addict would say. Hey, she's already won once today, even though she didn't win, but she still got the gift code, so hey, must not be doing too badly. Ignoring my comment, she quickly takes her place in line. I'm a little surprised she doesn't force her way to the front. Luckily, it isn't long before we're called next. The attendant prompts us to hold out our wrists, giving us a pair of metallic wristbands. Printed on them are a set of numbers, which I presume are for the drawing. Take another hesitant glance around before entering the expo. There are way too many people here. Do you want to hold hands? What? Why? To prevent us from being separated. Why else? Now, I don't know if she's making a move on us or not. I mean, typically in these games, like, every girl goes for the same guy, the player. But then again, you were trying I say, you guys used to be childhood friends, so they probably did when they were younger. Sense of nostalgia causes me to grin. Honestly, I've missed this. Luckily, Sunny stops dinner tracks, bringing me from my reminiscence. This looks interesting. Stands before a large rock displaying an array of peculiar-looking goggles. This is exaggerated curve to the lenses, making them appear bulky. Slamming them for a moment, Misaki grabs a pair and tries them on. They practically cover half her face. I'm guessing they're VR headsets. Barely able to stifle a snort. What is it? See for yourself. She moves her goggles and steps on my face. They feel ugly large. Must look equally as ridiculous. There are 3 video monitors displayed inside the goggles lens, giving me a panoramic view of my surroundings. That's pretty cool. Feel Misaki's hand brush against my cheek as she adjusts something on the side of the goggles. She does so the camera zooms in and out of focus. They're called dragonfly lenses. They're sort of like panoramic binoculars. They're kind of impractical to wear, though. With the goggles handed back to her, she twirls them between her fingers, inspecting them closely. Maybe they were about to be sturdy? I guess that would make sense. Let's try it out, shall we? No! What the heck do you think you're doing? I want to say they were sturdy, duh. You don't have to smash them on the ground, Mickey. What if they had broke? Then we would have been in deep trouble, wouldn't we? This girl, I swear she does these kind of things just to mess with me. Before I can express my annoyance, a nearby commotion grabs my attention. Wonder what that's about. That'd be cool to be able to see like Dragonfly, because, like, no, they see all around, so. If you're a soldier and you want to be able to look all around you in all directions, that'd be pretty cool to use. With mouse escape, a group of people are fixated on a large object, hovering a few meters above their head. It zigzags haphazardly near as it comes dangerously close from colliding into them. Where I'm standing, almost like a drone? Watch out! In one swift motion, the drone changes the course and flies straight towards us. I'm barely able to push Miss Shaki out of the way as it spirals into the display rack. Shards of metal and glass of the drone slide across the floor, but the goggles remain relatively undamaged. It seems as though they are pretty sturdy. Are you two alright? As Misaki and I regain our composure, a woman jogs over. Judging by her uniform, she must be one of the attendants running the expo. Yeah, we're fine, I think. You're Misaki, and she nods her head in confirmation. The woman breathes a sigh of relief at this, bowing her head apologetically. Fairly sorry, we were performing a demonstration and the drone stopped responding to our remote commands. A demonstration? Oh yes. Like to visit our booth, the least I can do is give you a demonstration of our tech. Not sure how that would come if everyone was killing us when they were drones. Of course! Misaki, however, doesn't seem to mind. Wonderful, if you two would please follow me, I'll show you the way. After navigating our way past the crowds, we come to a stop at a large military-themed booth. It's impressive, to say the least. There are a number of electronics scattered about, but I haven't a clue what any of them are supposed to be. It's almost like someone just dumped a pile of scrap parts together and claimed that it was state-of-the-art equipment. Or maybe really I'm an authority who doesn't understand technology. God, I've been playing this for over 2 hours? Sheesh. Meh. The attendant places the drone, or rather what's left of it, on the counter. She takes a moment to examine the side of the machine. Storm like splash, she mumbles something under her breath. The Akaris are definitely not going to like this. Oh, shit. Excuse me, do you mind telling us about them? About who? The Akaris. Oh, they're part of Luminous... Stupid name! Board of Directors, this expo is sponsored by them, believe it or not. Their board of directors of stupid company name. If Yahiko is actually related to them, then why aren't most people aware of it? Unless they don't share a lot about their personal lives with the public, that seems pretty plausible, actually. So you're ready to see something interesting? Before I can think more on it, the attendant props a large tablet on the counter for us to see. She expertly sweats her palm across its surface, resulting in an assortment of colored patterns that dance across the screen. The patterns gradually warp into a digital face of a man. Saki gasps at it. This is Max. Say, hello, Max. Hello. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As for his parents, the inflections of Max's voice sound very human-like. Almost like disconcerting coming from something that looks so artificial. Max is one of our newly developed AI programs. AI, as in artificial intelligence? Correct. While we made some advancements in the last few years, we're only scratching the surface of what's possible with AI technology. Max is a product of that research so far. Misaki's eyes brighten in excitement as she examines the machine more closely. What was he created for exactly? He'll serve as an automated assistant for law enforcement in the future. An assistant? Max collects massive amounts of data from various sources and uses the information to determine suspected criminals. He would then relay his findings to the user in charge and suggest the action they should take based on the situation. Like the video game Oral that I played earlier. But isn't it possible for him to mistake someone for being a criminal? Highly improbable. If anything, Max would be more efficient than humans. His judgment wouldn't be clouded by emotion. I see, until he fucks up. Courteous, Misaki reaches out to touch the monitor. Forgive me for asking, but may I have your name? Startled by the machine's sudden inquiry, Misaki jumps back, holding tightly through my shoulder. Huh? Oh, it's Misaki last name. And how shall I address your partner? He addressed the question at me. We're not partners. It's nice to meet you. We're not partners. Thank you for your cooperation. I have stored your names for future reference. Forgive me, but I must shut down in order to perform necessary system updates. Oh, of course. Have a good rest then, Max. Attendant promptly shuts off his power and carefully places him back behind the counter. When she pops back up, she beckons us towards the corner where a large telescopic device is by itself. This is a laser microphone. While they're used for surveillance, I sometimes use them to eavesdrop on my coworkers. She conspicuously winks at Misaki and hands her the headphones. The attendant then aims the microphone towards one of the other booths. The device uses a laser beam that detects sound vibration in distant objects. Then interprets that data through the headphones, allowing the person to hear the conversation, but otherwise would be inaudible from a distance. Can you hear it? Voices. I hear voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand, they counsel me. Can you hear what they're saying? Misaki suddenly removes the headphones and quickly hands them back to the attendant, her cheeks flushing a bright red. What did you hear? Nothing, let's try something else. It sure doesn't sound like nothing. If I say it's nothing, it's nothing! Thankfully for her, the billing's pace and some crackles of life. We are now announcing the winning numbers for the lottery drawing. If you have the numbers 1, 6, 2, 3, please report to the front desk. Thank you. Immediately, Misaki checks her wristband. Looks like you were right. You didn't win? No, it wasn't even close. For a moment, she looks like she's about to cry, but then she throws her hands up in exasperation. This sucks. This lotto must be rigged. I don't think they would do that, Miki. Now I'm so excited to win the weed. As if remembering something, she turns to me with a scary gleam in her eye. Let me get your digits. Sure, but I doubt I won either. Regardless, Misaki pulls up my sleeve. I don't believe it. You actually won. Wait, really? Let's make haste. We have a moment to spare. It's like that, but she begins pulling me to the front desk. I'm barely able to give the attendant a slight wave as we speed off. After one of the staffs confirms my numbers, they hand me a small box on it. Stupid company, infamous company logo decorates the cover. Also, it's not like I really need another phone. My current one works just fine, so this model will likely just collect dust somewhere in my apartment. I hand Misaki the box. She can't seem to decide whether she should immediately tear it open or show some restraint. Are you sure you want to give it to me? These models are expensive, you know. Isn't that why you brought me here? Well, partly, but that wasn't the only reason. I just wanted to spend some time with you since we haven't talked much lately. Besides, it's not like I'm some heartless tech addict who just used you as a tool. You totally did. She seems to take this as confirmation and unwrap the cell phone from its case. Oh, the camera resolution is a lot higher than my current phone. Why don't we take a photo together and try it out? Photo? Of both of us? Camera shy, are we? Well, no, but... Misaki suddenly hooks her arm around my shoulder. Pulling me close, I feel my cheek pressed against hers as she positions the phone for a good shot. Say cheese! I'm prepared and temporarily blinded by the bright light. It takes a moment before my vision comes back into focus. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the flash was on. At least you didn't blink. Shows me the picture, I can't help but cringe. It's high resolution, alright. You see every detail of my face as I arcly wince from the flash. Misaki, however, looks as perfect as ever. I guess she really is cut for the modeling business, isn't she? Handing Misaki back her phone, my own phone suddenly throws in my pocket. We need another body. Hey, where'd you make you run off to? Hello? Did you forget how to use your phone? Support lost child to security. We'll be waiting for you near the food court whenever you show up. Wench. Who is it? Rui, she's wondering where we went. Oh, let's not keep her waiting. Mitsaki takes my hand once again as we both make our way out of the expo. When back of the group, it's apparent Rui isn't happy with me. She avoids eye contact, focusing her attention on the hot dog she's munching on. Hey! Look excited to join us again. It's like I was given much of a choice. Sarah pointed at Misaki, but she only grins. So, you guys up to heading somewhere else? Anywhere's fine with me, man, as long as it's fun. I shall leave decision to you. You're the navigator of this expedition, Cap. Just lead the way and we shall follow, even to the depths of Hades. Alright, well, there's nothing left. Alright, here we go. Green talks stood in silence. Masato sheepishly digs his phone out of his pocket. Sorry, alarm. Check my phone at 6 p.m. Technically, Masato's curfew. Thanks for the phone, guys, but I got a piece. Also have some things to do, but this was remarkably fun. Thank you. You guys are leaving? There's so many more adventures to be had. Honestly, I'm a bit worn out from all the excitement. I'm heading back too, but you guys should stay if you want. I need to leave as well. Both of you? It's okay, Rui. We'll just have to make up for their ticket costs. Surprisingly, Rui turns to Ari with a smile. Want to try the roller coaster over there? Okay. Staying quick for was before Rui, Ari, Akira, and Yahiko raced off to the serpentine roller coaster in the distance. Oh, I want to go on a roller coaster. Split ways with the others at the academy dorms and head to my apartment. Walking along the streets is a cold reminder of the true state of life. Gone are the festive colors, energetic energetic children, and high-cutting attractions at every corner. Instead, I'm surrounded by digital posters, newspapers, and faraway whine of police sirens. Out of curiosity, I still glance at the digital newsstand. Our conference will reveal a plan over National News Network by next month. Plans. Government. All useless. Technically, Samu is only doing this well due to the efforts of local authority. But I can't trust anyone who's paid to make decisions for everyone other than themselves. Excuse me! You're an academy student? My attention immediately switches from the headlines to a police officer behind me. Immediately feel a throw of adrenaline through my veins. Calm down, it's not like you've done anything wrong. Yes, sir. Where you headed? Just passing through. Asked me for a moment with unreadable expression. Come with me, we got some questions we need to ask you. No. Fire rose in my throat, I started to force my mind into submission. Just follow him, just. The hell was that? The fuck was that? Did I just kill him? Deep breath, freeze my limbs, close my eyes. Right. Apartment, sofa, shelves, plant, kitchen, television, this is my apartment. No threats, no problems, no people, I'm fine, unhurt, I'm fine. After a few moments where I agonizingly train my system back into its ordinary psychological state, I check the time. 9 p.m. 3 hours, gone. I suffocate the returning sense of panic, rifling through my phone. No new messages, no phone calls, incoming or outgoing, no emails or new appointments. No, there was no idea what I'd been doing or who I was. Why is it back? It should be gone. I thought it was over. First, my present state. No injuries, I'm full too, so I guess I ate dinner. Noticed a handful of textbooks strewn around the coffee table. Was I trying to study? They're definitely my textbooks, so I'm fine for the moment. Question is, what happened in the gap? So he does have DID. I fumble over to the kitchen, digging my anxiety meds out of the cabinet. 5 years. 5 years since I've had to use these. Here was saying that I'd never need them again, allowing myself to forget. Silly me. My vision crosses for a moment as I gulp them down. Now I get to use that feeling. But thankfully, my pulse slows and my breathing evens out. I let my limbs sink into the sofa, staring idly at the ceiling. Right, I'm fine. Tears surge in my eyes, but they're purely chemical, or response of fright. Something that always plagues me after one of these lapses. I get hormonal like a teenage girl, fresh out of a breakup, but it's just my brain lying to me. It likes to do that. My brain is a pathological liar. Nor does it stop at these random mood swings. Sometimes the world just seems so distant, shut away like I'm standing at the edge of the universe. If I had to describe the feeling in a word, surreal, like I have 1 foot in the wrong dimension. When I get like this, I have to fight against it. Remember that I'm here, life's here, the world is here. There are tastes and smells and sensations for a reason. But sometimes there's just a tiny trickle down the back of my mind. Am I real? No, not that. Not really. Of course I exist, in the technical sense of the word. But rather, am I sensing everything correctly? My brain is lying to me about my emotions, let's say it's not lying to me about anything else. When you hear someone talk, you don't hear it how they deliver it, you hear it how you perceive it, regardless of what their intention is. The frightening, infamous words, I like you, can be terrified. You can be terrified, or you can be thrilled. You might even be a mixture of both. The only thing that matters is how you take it, and how the other person said it. Maybe they wanted you to be happy, or guilty, or angry, but what they want doesn't necessarily carry across. It's the same for when you see something. Everyone looks at an advertisement in a different way. Everyone takes fashion sense in a different way. Presenting a piece of contemporary art in front of a panel of critics will always gather a wide range of responses so long as the audience is extensive enough. Nothing is absolute. Everything is just how it's perceived. That's what people like to say. In my opinion, that's the easy way out. But I think there's something absolute somewhere. There are rules written in stone, or the essence of an object, something that's unchangeable and is there, whether you like it or not. And yet, there's something absolute, then some people in their perceptions are right. And others are wrong. What if I'm wrong? What if everything I sense is a lie? Ah, that's right. When lapses happen, I think too much. My former therapist liked to say that I'm just trying to ground myself. Solidify my values, remember who I am. All I gather from that explanation is that my brain is a huge pain, over-emotional, overthinking, overbearing. Thankfully, I can already sense that I'm recovering. My rate is stabilizing, and my breathing is even. I vaguely remember little bits of advice from my therapist. Ground yourself with something physical. Identify your negative thoughts. Place them. Accept your anxiety. It's a little alien coming back to the process after so many calm years, but I filter through it easily. Like getting back on a bicycle after a hiatus. Good. Looks like the spell's passed. I'd better get to bed. Sleep is the fastest way to recover my memories. Welcome. Or unwelcome. For your cooperation, Mr. Ishimoto. Would you like one of us to escort you back? I'm fine, thanks. Very well. Be sure to notify us if you notice anything unusual. I will. What possessed me to buy so many groceries? Something doesn't taste right. How did we make it again? Got stopped by the police. What for? Public disturbance? I was behaving myself, thank you very much. Uh-huh, sure. Possessed me if I saw anything out of the ordinary at school. What did you tell them? I hadn't, but I keep my eye out. Wow, such a tame response. Listen to anyone who has the power to put me in jail. Sure you do. Look. What? It's just, I'm not going to be around all the time to watch out for you. You don't need to. No, like, I'm going to be gone tomorrow, okay? For the morning. What does that have to do with anything? Just, don't be an idiot. Oh, wait, I guess that's impossible. You're in a weird mood. You're weird all the time. See ya. Bye? I'm thinking Akira likes Yama, but Akira knows that Rui's also in love with Yama, so Akira doesn't want to get in the way of that because she's friends with Rui. That's why she was like, no, don't sit in the same thing with me because Rui knows that I like you. But I'm not trying not to have that come between us. Anyways, as always, next day, time to end the stream. Thank you for watching. And Ashton2Fly, that was great just calling you an idiot because you are an idiot. And thank you, Phoenix Pride, for watching me. And thank you for everyone else who's watching me. You guys are awesome. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.